Have gone straight to my head. You asked me to repeat myself, but you already know what I said. Take a step back, you cool alligator. I tried to be friends, but you snuffed me at the cradle. Punch a sock and lock it, you don't own the table. You're about to learn first what they told you in my fable. Does the sky ever answer? Or are we just lost in the race? Or are we chasing those flickers in cold outer space? Boy, 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 coming for the king, punching shadow demons till the tin cup rings. Boy, 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 you better get in line. All this trouble starts at your borderline. At your borderline. My head swimming from these crushed up sevens. 2 more drinks and I'll feel like heaven. All this talking that started my engines revving. I hope God doesn't keep tabs after 11. Take a step back, you ain't no James Taylor. You act like everyone on the block needs to pay it. Put a sock in and lock it, you don't belong at my table. You're about to learn first what they told you in my fable. Does the sky ever answer? Or are we just lost in the race? Or are we chasing those flickers in cold outer space? At your borderline. Starts at your borderline.
Yeah. Are you going through some hard times? Times is tough, times is blue. You need to get yourself a good time boy to make things worse. You're talking to a good time boy from around the way. Walk around town with a tuck pistol. Keep me around when your luck is low. Had a whole lot of problems, fist full of condoms. Just another motherfucking good time boy. Seduce me with safety, baby. I'm Vegas on a Sunday morning. Throw me some weight, I'm drowned in. Who's handing out free do-overs? Seduce me with safety, baby. I'm Vegas on a Sunday morning. Throw me some weight, I'm drowned in. Who's handing out free do-over? Life's a prison, only came here for the motherfucking view. If the truth will set me free, then how the fuck am I here talking over you? What you think, angel? Come judge me. Had a blade to the wrist, I'm lucky. When I'm drunk and alone, come fuck me. Stay alive, man, the world getting dusty. If you selfish little bitch, don't trust me. Just trying to get Bobby in my day. Would you mind if I had a good day? Motherfucker, you talking to a good time boy from around the way. Walk around town with a tuck pistol. Keep me around when your luck is low. Had a whole lot of problems, fist full of condoms. Just another motherfucking good time boy. Seduce me with safety, baby. I'm Vegas on a Sunday morning. Throw me some weight, I'm drowned in. Who's handing out free do-overs? Seduce me with safety, baby. I'm Vegas on a Sunday morning. Throw me some weight, I'm drowned in. Who's handing out free do-overs? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Got a fleeting sense of well-being. I'm doing better than I deserve. I'm the luckiest man on this earth. If you got a cough, you can sip my serve. If you're feeling cold, I won't get my shirt. I won't make a sound even if I'm hurt. I'm the luckiest man on this earth. Ooh, let's get it poppin' tonight. I got some booze in the ride. I got some booze in the ride. Who wanna slide? Last night on God, I could've died. All of my twins, mixing in medicine, piling the game. Hall of Fame, I'm Matt Damon on rims. Handling biz. Little bitch, put the guns in the biz. Good time boy, from around the way. Little tuck pistol, keep me around when your luck is low. Had a whole lot of problems, fist full of condoms. Just another motherfucking good time boy. Oh, you talking to a good time boy from around the way. Walk around town with a tuck pistol, keep me around when your luck is low. Had a whole lot of problems, fist full of condoms. Just another motherfucking good time boy. If you're depressed at home, scrolling through your phone or whatever, put your glasses up. Let's put your glasses up right here. I got a toast. May we be who our mamas think we are. You know what I'm saying? May we be in heaven a half hour before the devil knows we're gone. You feel me? But most importantly, hug someone you love. And I want you to know that I love you and always will. A good time boy.
for me one time. You make me happy. Love you, buddy.
Hey, you get off my cloud. All that negativity ain't gonna be bringing me down. Just keeping positive's a motto to the end. Hand out the window on the highway, riding the wind. Yep. Got scrappy in that old Kentucky playpen. When looking back now, I'm left wondering where them days went. Away went for sure, yeah, they spin. When they hate when I'm waving with that Honolulu Rain 10. I'm just doing what I want. Mountains there to climb on. Sometimes you make it, sometimes you dive on. The prize must be what you keep your eyes on. A focused mind like I studied under masters up in Taiwan. Let that truth hit you. Tunes get jujitsu. Don't bitch, dude. You lace them up if that shoe fits you. We with you. Man, sometimes you gotta fix you. But no excuses, no din-dos. Man, just lay back and turn it up. Ray, word 'em up. Working on his farmer's tan underneath the burning sun. We gonna ride this cover wagon till its last wheel. Gotta love it when the music sounds just like the grass fields. Hey, you get off my cloud. All that negativity ain't gonna be bringing me down. Just keeping positive's a motto to the end. Hand out the window on the highway, riding the wind. Hey, you get off my cloud. All that negativity ain't gonna be bringing me down. Just keeping positive's a motto to the end. Hand out the window on the highway, riding the wind. Hey yo, Ray. 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 Hey yo, Ray.
What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing out there today? What is going on? Happy Hump Day! It's the Hump Day. Hope you're getting your hump on. Hope you're getting something good going on today. What the hell? Did you guys see that fucking goal? Argentina in the last minutes? James, South London James, I need to get your immediate response on that stat. James, what happened? What happened to fucking England? What happened to Argentina? What were you thinking, James? Go.
Never have a German coach if you're English. A German has just cost us a place in the World Cup final.
What happened, James?
Through ineptitude. A fucking German.
I was pulling for the English the whole time, and then this fucking the Argentinians slipped right in there. Is FIFA pulling the strings? Is this rigged? James, you're my man on the ground over there, boots on the ground. What do you think? Is it rigged?
Because FIFA want Argentina to have the Falklands, which they call Las Malvinas. This game was bigger than football. John knows this. It was political. This game was rigged for Argentina so they could retake the Falkland Islands.
Oh, is it that? I thought it was the Jewish thing with Malay. I thought he was like half Jewish or something, and that's why they want Messi to win all the trophies. That's what
Why
I
is
thought.
it with all this Jewish guy? Isn't like that big-nosed Jewish woman in Mexico? Why they're everywhere, man?
I mean, hey, you know what? They're the cool, hip group to be in nowadays, taking over everything. Then we got Miami John. John, what are you doing? You're all the way down in Miami. You sweating your balls off? Is Did Lindsey Graham choke on too many dicks? What happened? Talk to me. What's
He
going
probably
on?
did choke on too many dicks. His ladybugs, right? Isn't that what they say?
Oh, bro, is that what he calls them? Is that his fag hags, his ladybugs right there, his fruit flies? Is that the term for him right now? They were sucking on his big...
I don't even know, man. I've seen so many crazy conspiracies about the Lindsey Graham thing. Definitely the Argentina thing. If you've been paying attention to all the anti-Jewish people online, they've been calling that one for a while.
Yeah. Oh, bro, 100%. They're all pro-Israel. Like Malay gave his like left kidney and his right testicle to Bibi Netanyahu, bro. So they're in.
Allegedly, Malay is like Netanyahu's cousin or something like that.
Probably, and they probably went to prom
say.
together. They probably went to prom or something. Who knows, bro? And then we got all the way from the Hellcat himself. He's in the Hellcat studio. He's always on the road. I don't think he has a home. That's how millionaires roll. It's D-Wag coming at us live from Indiana. What the hell's going on, D-Wag? What's going on?
Hey, man, fuck. I thought we started the show at 6:15, man. I was trying to fucking finish up talking shit behind people's backs and stuff, man. Like, Nah, man, I don't even get the recap now. We're chilling.
Oh, yeah, bro. We were talking mad shit back there, bro, about all kinds of stuff. Yeah, about all kinds of different people.
Bro,
I think we talked about some of the Africans. We even talked about some of the aliens coming down to take over, some of the Greys, some of those.
Yeah, Miami John was doing his black Joker scene. It was crazy out here.
Well, it's okay because
I'm trying to.
Miami John's half black, so it's okay.
I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about having a threesome with Elliot Page and his girlfriend.
Oh yeah, we'll be getting to that too. I got the Odyssey pulled up. We're gonna talk about that briefly.
D-Rag loves that, mate. D-Rag wants to make it a foursome, mate. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I was like,
it's such a good joke, man. So you guys, Gary, like real quick update. I say the meanest fucking shit to James, dude.
Yeah.
The meanest shit. Like,
yeah, you do be going kind of hard on James.
Sport. But it's good. I know he can take it, man. You know what I'm saying? He just got like his hometown team just got a devastating loss, and look at him. He's actually like hiding his depression, and he's here with us.
Yeah.
Like, give the man some. Let's give him some. Can we give him some claps?
Yeah.
Some
bro,
claps
are you coding this language? You're telling him he's a power bottom. You're telling him to take some claps. What are you saying over there, D-Wag? Are you calling him?
He's just taking it deep. His pain is deep, man. Like,
is this NLP stuff you got going on? Is this Twilight language you're using on us right now,
You can ease
D-Wag?
my pain with Ko-Fi and pussy. That's how I want my pain to be eased. Coffees and pussy, mate. Load me up with both.
Yeah.
James's team just went up 1-0, 1-0, and then it got messy at the end.
Yeah.
And they lost in a heartbreaking fashion. Like, so I'm feeling really sorry for James right now. You guys should too. Let's throw him some support. Maybe like give him say something positive about him in the chat.
Yeah, say something positive about James in the chat.
Like him.
The English took a hard loss today. I'll be pulling up that goal here in a little bit. We'll take a look at it. Let me jump in the chat real quick and say what's up to all you beautiful motherfuckers out there having your hump day with us. Having a good time. Hope you got something nice scheduled tonight. Maybe a steak, maybe a tequila, maybe a margarita, maybe a prostitute, maybe a little cocaine. You never know, bro. Shout out to Carrie C. Carrie C says she got humped all right. Had to put down a beautiful cat today. He was my alpha, and through his saddle thrombus clot, survived without agony. Thank God for that. So it was rough, euthanized him today. Sorry to hear that, Carrie C. Shout out to the love to Carrie C. We got Curly in the chat. We got CK. Shout out to CK in the chat. We got Hillbilly Harry, of course. Shout out to Hillbilly Harry, fucking legend. Gotta hit you back up. Just saw your text. I got a whole bunch of texts I gotta get through. We got FOMO in the chat. Let's get a little clappity clap for FOMO in the chat. Let's go. Shout out to FOMO. Miami John, of course, is in the chat. And he's on stream. Carrie C. Curly, let's fucking go. Professor Grass, let me get a little clap out to the professor. Mr. Professor Grass with the green thumb. Hope you're having a great one out there, Professor Grass. Shout out to you and the fam. A lot of love to you guys. We got, who else we got in the chat? We got Seashell SoCal. Shout out to you. We got Pat out in the chat. A little clappity clap for Pat. Great to see you, Pat, out there in the chat. FOMO, of course. I'm scrolling up people, trying to get through everybody. You know,
Shout out, Pat.
gotta give a call out. Kelly Cat, shout out to Kelly Cat in the chat. Who else we got out there? Professor Grass, quit moving on me. Quit moving on me, damn thing. Let me scroll all the way up. Mr. Jeeky. Shout out to Mr. Jeeky in the chat. Hey, let's give a clap to Mr. Jeeky. What do you got, D-Wag?
Oh, I was just saying that, like, the person that we were talking shit about was like FOMO. FOMO was getting a bunch of glaze in the back rooms about how awesome she is.
Oh yeah, FOMO's fantastic. We got monk fruit sweetener. We got that's Mary's Punch. Shout out to you, bro. Good to see you out there. Hope you're having a good day on your trip around Indiana. Yeah, Hillbilly Harry says, it's cool, homie. I figured you're a little busy. Bro, I have been slammed, dog. I've been slammed putting together that comic book to be printed. Got all the artwork done, got all the lettering pretty much done, doing the final press checks and all that for the colors, sending it back and forth and doing all that shit. I've just been slammed trying to get that bitch out as soon as possible to try to get it in everybody's hot little hands and get it in Dick's hands, of course, so we could claim that Vito's booty, bro. I know that, he already printed out a proof and gave it to him, but ours is going to be final printed, delivered, boom, everything. We also going to have stickers coming out. We also going to have some Garbage Pail Kids cards coming out. Thanks to
shout out to Jonah.
Shout out to Jonah. That's right. Jonah Sweet. I don't know where he's at, but he better be around here somewhere. Shout out to Riley. I think I saw Riley in the chat earlier, bro, but shout out to Riley. We got a lot of fun stuff coming your guys' way. Got a lot of fun stuff lined up. Already in the works for a couple of other projects going on. Just trying to put the kibosh on this one. Bro, can you guys believe we did it? We ended up stretching that comic, Super Killers, from a 41 to a 47-page comic. And we got it all done in 3.5 months, like fucking on the nose. So I'm pretty stoked about that. It's going to get out, going to get to the people. Yeah. I'm fired up about it. So
Liam's advice really worked. I'm proud of Liam Gray. Well done, Liam.
Tried. He tried.
Shout out to Liam Gray. Oh, I tried.
No, guys, stop it. Stop it. No, great. Troy O'Doug or something. That guy, he said something interesting about your lettering.
Yeah,
Ray. So you got all the lettering done already?
Yep. I've been smashing it, bro.
You're kerning.
Yeah,
you're learning kerning and all that.
Yeah,
cool
bro.
Shit,
I had to learn how to do all the lettering digitally, and then I had to learn. I was watching YouTube tutorials like crazy, and then learning how to do top line, bottom line, listening to John Malin, reading the lettering books and how to get that thing lettered. Then I basically just went to town and was crunching like 25 to 30 pages a day, bro. 12-hour shifts, man. And so now it's getting proofed, and then I'm going to turn around after it's proofed, make any adjustments that they recommend. Then I have to do the color grading to make sure it's good with the press, and then it's going to be printed and fulfilled. So I'm pumped about that, bro. I'm pumped about that, yeah. And then got some other things going on. Going to have Jonah up in the mix. Going to have some other people up in the mix, so I'm really excited about that. I'm trying to think, do we have any other announcements before we start to jump into everything? First of all, James, bro, how you feeling after that loss, bro? I mean, I'm sure you're like heartbroken. I would be. I kind of was looking forward to Messi getting put out of the FIFA. They had the easiest bracket in the world, apparently. Nobody in the top 10. They didn't have to play anybody in the top 10 to get to the semifinals. What do you say about that, James?
This is probably. I've been a football fan since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. I got my first football kit when I was 5 years old. This is probably the most devastating loss I have ever suffered as a fan of England. This was the tournament that we were going to win. I was confident, and we dominated this game. And then all of a sudden, Thomas Tuchel, the German coach, as a true England man, as a true English man, the thought of having a German coach makes me sick. But he showed himself in the crunch moment to be a proper German. He made negative substitutions. We had 12% of the ball after going 1-0 up when we should have gone for the killer goal. And he basically let Messi just sit there on the right and take over. Scaloni, on the other hand, was proactive. Brought on Lautaro Martinez, who scored the winning goal. He brought on Montiel. He brought Rodrigo de Paul, who plays with Messi in Miami. And basically, Argentina just took over the game. We had about 6 defenders on at the end. It was embarrassing. We went out with a whimper. Jude Bellingham didn't turn up. Harry Kane was anonymous. And this is without a shadow of a doubt. I feel absolutely devastated. I wish I was drunk right now. I actually wish I was drunk and not sober. I'm just gutted.
Yeah, we got the winning goal right here. Let's go ahead and play it. The guy on the top is an English guy. He's going to respond to it, and he's like disappointed. Yeah, Argentina got the head bop. They're all got the celebration there in the 91st minute of the game, bro. Yeah, so I was like super bummed about that. Look at that.
Do you
right
know I
there.
was on the
Boom.
toilet when they scored the winning goal? I was taking a shit. I was getting ready, right? I was getting ready for extra time and penalties. I was convinced we were going to hold on and we're going to win in penalties. And then this happens. Look, bang. Look at that cross. The defenders are nowhere. Look, bang. Look at that.
Yeah.
No man's land. It's just a joke. Keeper completely out of position. Look at the keeper.
Yeah.
How out of position Pickford is.
Yeah.
Pickford's not even. I'm a Crystal Palace fan. Dean Henderson is the best goalkeeper in the country. Pickford's to blame there. Completely out of position.
Yeah.
No man's land. Absolutely embarrassing the way we capitulated. And now we've got to play this ridiculous third, fourth playoff against France.
Yeah.
I wish we could just come home and like get on with the Premier League
no,
season.
I was like, who wants to play that, bro?
Stick around to play the losers final
Yeah.
while Argentina are going to play Spain, and it's like I just can't get my head around it. I'm devastated. You know, it's weird because I'm 45 years old. I shouldn't care this much about a game, but football is absolutely everything to me. I was sitting there watching it with the family, and like when I come back in, right. They just looked at me and they didn't know what to say. And it was like, I remember, it was like going back to being a kid again, you know, when they had to get me through all the disappointment of England and Crystal Palace. And I was like, I just looked at it and I go, oh, don't worry, it'll be all right.
Yeah.
We'll score. We're gonna take it to extra time. And it was like, oh,
I kind of believe what King Yeti says. He says, shout out to King Yeti in the chat. He says all sports are rigged. I gotta agree with that. John, what are your thoughts on that? Are all sports rigged? Is this FIFA thing just rigged? I mean, like the best thing to come out of it is that everybody realized that America's awesome and that Buc-ee's is awesome and that you should go to Publix and get the food there, and like barbecue is fantastic. And I guess Americans don't shoot everybody. What's your thought on that, John?
Yeah, I think all sports are rigged. At least, I mean, even if you don't think they're scripted like the conspiracy says now, which I don't believe they're fully scripted. I think they script certain things. Like the year the Patriots won after the towers came down, you know?
Yeah.
That seemed pretty scripted, but
Yeah.
I think they script certain events, but they're definitely rigged, even if it's just like, you know, powerful cartel lords like betting on games and saying you're going down this game.
Oh, I mean, we've seen it with boxing. One of the biggest ones that I can remember is when John Elway won back-to-back Super Bowls in the last 2 years of his career. That was ridiculous. He didn't win anything. Then all of a sudden, in his last of his career, he wins back-to-back Super Bowls. Yeah, I don't buy any of that. Jin Lemon, shout out to you. Good to see you in the chat. But even with baseball, you know, baseball feels rigged. I mean, like the only thing that's got me excited about a little bit about baseball is Shohei Ohtani. You know, thank God we got some Japanese people in there with some class. You know, I was like, Jesus Christ. D-Wag, what do you think? Who you are you watching sports now? Is women's basketball rigged? I know you're a big WNBA fan.
Yeah. Oh yeah, huge Caitlin Clark supporter. We got some Buc-ee's.
Wait, hold on. I want to know what you're eating. Yeah, what is D-Wag? I knew you were eating something,
James.
bro.
So this is like American cuisine. The Ma Dukes just got, you know what I mean? Let me see. Let me get my
See if you can
camera pulled up
shake
here.
it a little bit more. Oh, that does look good though.
Woo.
Damn.
Oh,
What is that? What do you got to drink right there?
Oh, we got Venom fruit punch.
Oh, okay.
Energy drink.
Damn.
Okay, we got Fred Bull.
Okay.
Red Thunder.
Red Thunder.
All these
Red
brand-
Thunder.
Yeah, but look at all these nutritionals. All these nutritionals.
This is why he's got the body of an Adonis.
Yes,
What
exactly.
you're like eating chemicals over there, bro. What else you got?
Yeah. Oh, dude, we got some Electrolytes.
Is
These electrolytes that your body needs. It's like Gatorade, but way better for you.
You got to stay high performance, right? Because you never know when you're going to be playing a game of basketball. You could play a game of pickup basketball anytime. It could just happen.
Look at all these nutritionals. Right. Look at all these chemicals and chemistry. I'm a chemispheric person.
Oh man.
Yeah, I went to school for that and shit. But
Wait,
yeah. So yeah.
D-Wag, do you not drink soda? Do you not drink soda?
I drink soda, yeah, absolutely.
But you're more of an energy drink guy?
Well, no, I mean, I try to limit my energy drinks because I have so much energy
I mean, you got like 4 of them right there. Like, Jesus Christ. Now, I want to know, D-Wag, do you drink like a vodka Red Bull? Do you drink like liquor and energy drinks?
I used to when I would drink and go out to the clubs and pull mad bitches.
Yeah. Well, did you ever get any nice
Jaeger
bitches?
bombs.
Did you ever get any nice bitches, or were they all mad?
Some of them were nice, some of them were mad.
Come on, that was a funny
Nightclub's so
joke.
dark, he probably couldn't see him.
That was a funny joke. Come on, let's go.
No. Whoa.
All right, so
fugly.
So you're so okay.
Sports betting.
So you're crunching on the Buckies right now, and what is all sports rigged? Is it has gambling taken over the whole sports market? Now sports doesn't matter. Everybody's doing these prop bets. Like how many times will the Caitlin Clark dribble the ball before she's knocked on her ass? Like that kind of thing.
Yeah. See, so I've been watching a guy on YouTube. He's been doing shorts. Let me put my tenderloin away.
Yeah.
And my tater tots.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was showing this guy. Thank you. James, you have to come to America.
Yeah, we got to get James out here to America for sure.
To experience this wonderful cuisine, I can't wait, energy drinks and slop.
Yeah, no, exactly. yeah. That's why we got to get you to Miami, not Indiana. We don't want to take you to Indiana, James.
What's wrong with Goy slop, man? What's wrong with Goy slop?
I've been to Indiana. Indiana's nice if you got a farm, but besides that, it's a little bit desolate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm watching this guy on YouTube that's been talking about the sports betting shit.
Yeah.
I actually it's
all right, so
perturbed my interest.
All right, what you got?
And he was showing like the plays of how like the bet line, somebody had bet like $1 million that this player couldn't get X amount of rebounds or something.
Yeah.
Or like, like they will do shit like that. They'll bet if like the player can, if he's going to have over under 4 rebounds.
Yeah.
And they showed something like where he was trying to get a rebound.
Yeah.
And he's not even shooting the ball. He's like throwing it to his teammates and trying to go get these rebounds. And you can see when like he didn't get the rebound, the game's not over.
Yeah.
And he's just like they're winning. And he's like, fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like super mad and shit. Because like, you know what I mean? He didn't get his 4th rebound or something. Like whoever,
Well, who was that basketball player last year that got arrested because he was involved in all that gambling stuff, bro? 100%.
It was a mafia trial. It's going to be a mafia trial, isn't it? Yeah.
And they were all involved in that prop betting, the point shaving, and manipulating the statistics and everything like that. That's big business, bro. Even if the team doesn't win, it's still rigged down to that level, and that's what I'm trying to say. Even in football and soccer, it's still the same way. John,
do you remember the refs were there was a ref that went down for fixing games
that's
too, right?
That's right. And you gotta wonder,
that was like in 06.
Yeah, and how many refs have not gone down, bro?
For sure.
Not to mention
Tim Donaghy.
Yeah,
Tim Donaghy, is that him?
Yeah,
that's
Tim
the one.
Donaghy. Not to even mention that, like when Tom Brady would deflate the footballs. I mean, so there's all kinds of cheating going on, bro. In order to point shave, in order to manipulate, and it's not even really to win or lose the game. It's to like change the prop bets, change the betting in Vegas, change the lines.
We got Professor Grass in the house.
Oh, we got Grass in the house. Shout out to Grass, bro. Thanks for saying something.
Howdy.
I didn't have my screen pulled up. Shout out to Grass. It looks like you got looks like you're in the laboratory right now, Grass. What do you think? Is all sports, is it rigged now? Is everything about gambling? Basically they just have the event so that they can gamble on it. It doesn't really matter anymore. What are your thoughts, Grass?
Dude, almost every event is rigged, and then everybody bets on it because, that's a good, circle revenue stream there. All these betting sites have to have a fucking way to make money, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I heard that the gambling volume of the currency of the money going through gambling is about 10 times greater than the money that flows through the actual league itself. And that's including TV deals, which is crazy. That's a crazy volume of money. We got CK in the chat. Shout out to CK. He says, no, it's real. Like WWE. Grass, do you watch wrestling anymore? Can you watch it anymore? Has it gone to shit? What happened? Does anybody
I haven't watched
watch
wrestling since Stone Cold Steve Austin, man.
Right, exactly.
Attitude Era kind of shit, man. I can't watch it.
It's like
it's bad.
It's dead. It's like died on the vine. What about you, John? Have you watched any wrestling lately or no?
Oh no, fuck that.
No.
Once they got rid of chairs and jumping off Hell in the Cells, Like, what's the point
Well,
anymore?
there's like nothing new they can do except start sticking like fucking dildos up each other's ass. What do you think about that,
Well,
D-Wag?
Well, speaking of, let's check our sponsor of today's video with this Tenderloin DraftKings. Please make sure you guys like and subscribe
Yeah.
today. And go make your next DraftKings. Get 0% off by using code #RayRay. Is happy.
Bro, if I had DraftKings,
make me us happy.
yeah, if I had DraftKings, we would all be going to Miami and doing we'll set up a studio there. We'd be fucking doing it, bro, 100%. But we got Gina Lemons or Jen Lemons in the chat says, where's all the money going? All of these big businesses are looping the money throughout. They're scheming. There's mafias going on. There really are still like mafias and stuff that are skimming the money.
Scams.
You got
schemes and scams.
Government stuff going on. That's why movies cost so much to make, bro. What did Obsession cost? Like, I think it was like what was it, like $60 million to make, and it ended up grossing $270 million. Then you had Moana, which like fucking cost like $300 million, and they lost like $250 million.
Wonder how much money Rock lost on that
Bro,
one. He
okay.
wanted that.
All right.
He wanted that specifically.
Why did he want it so soon? That's what I was going to get into. We were going to talk about a little bit about the.
That's what Disney asked. They were like, but it's not even been 10 years until the remake. Why are we doing this right now?
Well, you know,
and he was like, fucking do it.
And that's a really good point, Grass, because there's a method to the madness to doing remakes. Let's get this Moana live action trailer going on real quick in the background so everybody can see this shit. Absolute fucking bullshit.
It's the ESGs, and now there are a lot of other bullshit.
Well,
you guys don't know what ESGs are.
The thing is that when people do a remake, it's because the generation that grew up with it in their young years, like when they're like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, they get old enough so that they can have children, and so like there's this nostalgia pulling them back in. But the people who like had watched Moana aren't even old enough to have kids yet, bro. That was just like 6 years ago or 7 years ago or something like that. And then they go and they get The Rock. Okay, let me just like see if I can't fast forward to a part. I know I didn't share it with you guys in the Zoom. But,
Ray, another fun fact is they didn't even get any of the other original voice actors to play the live action counterparts, except for the fucking Rock.
Oh yeah, right. And then, and then also The Rock, he looks like a lesbian, like school teacher right now. And then he
with
like
that goofy ass wig.
Yeah, with that fucking terrible wig. He's got a muscle suit on, and there's no nipples on the muscle suit, bro.
Oh my God, I didn't know they
No.
actually removed them. Yeah, I heard about them going to remove his nipples because Disney.
Disney has an anti-nipple policy, actually, which is
and
crazy.
they got pissed off about Home on the Range also, which is kind of fucking hilarious considering they're fucking cows.
Yeah,
Ray.
right? Yeah, well, I mean, listen, bro, have you ever seen tits without nipples? Bro, it's not as good as you might think it would be. Nipples.
What the fuck does a cow look like without titties? They're like 50% titty.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you what a cow looks like. It looks like medium rare on my dinner plate without nipples,
Hell
bro.
fucking yeah.
That's what it looks like.
You slap her nipples off, you throw it on the grill for a
That's
couple
right.
minutes.
So anyway, we got Mr. Jiki in the chat says live action Moana shouldn't have come out till 2048. Completely agree. I think they fast tracked this because The Rock, I don't know, is he done with Hollywood after this? He should be. He fucking sucks a dick, bro. Probably literally too.
Honestly, I don't know, but my wife had a good point. She was like, "Yo, he just wants to reconnect with his daughter. It's sad."
What?
Because like there was a video going around on Instagram or whatever that he did whenever fucking Moana came out,
Right.
And he was singing the songs while it was on,
Right.
and his daughter was just like, "Let Maui sing, stop." And it was like a viral little deal that happened.
Oh man.
And then now he's just trying to like play back glory days, I guess, and just be like, "I'm in it for real this time. Come check it out."
Yeah, it's terrible, bro. He like made a mockery of the whole like Polynesian culture, the whole Hawaiian culture. I know they think.
Oh, yeah.
I know they think that they're like, wow, we really put the Hawaiian culture on a stage, but no, it looks like Outback Steakhouse level fucking.
I mean, that's The Rock's whole thing, though, dude. Like after wrestling, I'm sorry to interrupt
No,
or
you're
whatever,
good.
but like that's literally his whole thing now. Is just I'm Hawaiian.
Oh,
Look
my
how
God.
strong Hawaiian I am, bro.
Yeah.
That's his whole thing. He had a fucking energy drink that was Zoa or something like that.
Yeah.
And it was literally just the Rock's energy drink. It's Hawaiian.
Yeah.
It was fucking goofy shit. It was like Hawaiian like markings and shit on it.
Yeah,
It was goofy.
Yeah, it's just a theme. Like Outback is a theme.
He's a wrestler.
It's terrible.
Yeah,
Everything's a fake theme, gimmicky theme. Well, it turned out that the execs at Disney aren't too happy about this. The movie itself lost over $250 million. Let's see here. Yeah, what they're trying to say is that the social media is the bad guy now because they're criticizing this movie.
You fans are at fault.
Yeah, that's what
You
they're
guys
saying.
are
Everybody's
bad.
racist. White people bad. Everybody is racist because they're not
Everybody should
accepting or
criticize
whatever.
it. Everybody should feel bad about that movie.
Yeah. Jen Lemon says he's a grifter to the fullest. For real. He is, bro. Do you remember when The Rock with the COVID stuff came out with Oprah? And then they were trying to get people to donate to them. And then there was the Maui fire situation where he tried to get people, and him and Oprah were getting the donation again, and none of it went to the Maui people. Bro, he's such a fucking grifter, bro. They should throw his fucking ass in the ocean, bro. Blue Lotus says he was Polynesian, not Hawaiian. I agree. I didn't even know he was Hawaiian. What were you got there, D-Wag?
I'm just saying that, like, you guys got to look at where he started. He started out as a misogynist, giving women massages on live wrestling.
Yeah.
Like, he started out in whatever Polynesian, he's upgraded to Hawaiian.
Yeah.
Right? Like, come on, guys. Like, let's look at the progression, not where he should be or you guys think he should be. He's a great person, man.
Yeah.
Great
Okay,
person.
D-Wag, I'll look at the progression. He was the son of a famous wrestler that couldn't be good enough for daddy, so he fucking went off and fucked off and became a grifting Hawaiian.
Facts, bro. That's exactly what happened.
I can't argue that. I can't argue that. Especially somebody,
and also he lost.
especially if somebody bassist voice. I can't fucking fight with that.
Yeah, and also he lost his hair in the process, which I'm not mad at. James, are you mad about that?
That's the roids. The roids will do that, right?
I mean, I think it's high testosterone. James, can you confirm? Is that high testosterone?
As the second most famous bald man on this stream after John, I can attest that yes, being a bald man is fantastic. But no, going back to what everyone said, I sent Ray a video today, and it was like chronological, like Rock's acting career since he originally left WWE and done the Scorpion King. And if you take his last 10 to 15 movies, they are all either sequels or busts. They're the Fast and the Furious franchise. There's a new Jumanji 26 coming out. You know what I mean? There's like, his Hollywood career is in the toilet. You know when you're done in your particular field, but no one's got the guts to tell you that it's over. This is where The Rock finds himself. He's got two options. He could either go back to wrestling, even though TKO are turning WWE into a nightmare, so they probably don't want him to go back there because they're running WWE into the ground, or he could become a politician. Try and become a mayor, try and become a senator, try and become, make a run in politics because his acting career is finished.
Yeah, he's over.
When you have that small moment where you can be an action film star before you kind of go over the edge.
Yeah.
And his time's come. If you look at the young action movie stars and you look at The Rock, he looks like this hammy, cheesy corporate sellout. He hasn't got the gloss or the sheen of the young guns, has he?
Well, how did Jason Statham stay around, but The Rock fucking turn into a lesbian?
Because he's English. We're better than you.
That's a fair answer.
I think we argued about that, and there was a definitive winner, and it was not England.
Yeah, well,
He
D-Wag.
looked great in Scorpion King.
Yeah.
So you're
He
telling
looked
me
great in
that
Scorpion King.
you're telling me that we're going to be getting McConaughey Johnson 2028,
Bro,
right?
McConaughey, Matthew.
I think that's a
Bro.
good possibility.
Oh, gross! Don't say that.
What are your guys'
Don't
thoughts
say
on
it's possible. I was joking.
what are your D-Wag, what are your thoughts on Matthew McConaughey? Did his career take a nosedive after Dallas Buyers Club? Like, he lost all kinds of weight after that. What happened?
That was a crazy flick.
What? Matthew McConaughey?
Yeah.
Like, dude, Tropic Thunder, he killed it, crushed it. Lincoln lawyer.
I know, but he got away from that, and he played like
Tropic
the Dallas
Thunder was
Buyers
like 20
Club.
years ago almost.
Then he lost all that
We
weight.
need a Tropic Thunder remake then.
Yeah, I mean that's true. We need Robert Downer Jr. back in the blackface, 100%. I don't want
What's
to.
that famous line that he copyrighted? He recently copyrighted, didn't I? Because I did a video of it, and I didn't want to put it up or something. But he's got that
Matthew
famous
McConaughey?
line, didn't he? That he copyrighted.
What was it? Was it all right, all right, all right? Is that the one? He
Yeah,
did?
all right. What's the one where he talks about the teen girls? About he gets older, but they stay the same age.
Yep,
what's
that's
that
it.
movie?
Oh
fuck,
shit!
what is that
Yeah.
movie?
High school,
High
something,
school chicks.
whatever.
Is
Fast
it?
Times at Ridgemont High, was that? Or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
bro.
going to say Fast Times.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
I watched that like maybe a year ago. I'd never seen it, but I was like, "Holy shit, this is cringe." How did he become a movie star, bro? He's creeping on all these
Was
young
he
girls.
lying
How
though?
did he become a movie star? He just like whispered in people's ears. He's just like,
I
mean,
guess, bro.
doing Matthew
Well, he was
McConaughey.
awesome at first. Like, you know, Matthew McConaughey was that guy. He was a fun-loving surf guy. But then all of a sudden, he tried to become like this dramatic actor, and you're kind of like, what? Nah, bro.
Do you remember when he got conned with that shitty book? What was it, Sahara?
Oh,
He bought
yeah.
the rights to a shitty book, didn't he? And it cost like 300 million to make this movie.
Yeah.
That made like
Hey.
50 quid or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Fool's
thought
Gold was
keeping
great
on-
too.
Oh yeah, they're saying it's Dazed and Confused. I said it wrong. Yeah, it wasn't Fast Times
Yeah.
at Ridgemont High. That was Sean Penn
Oh,
or
it was
whatever.
Dazed and
It was
Confused.
Dazed
I
and
thought
Confused. Thanks to
creeping on
Jiki and King
young
Eddie.
girls is how you kind of make it in Hollywood, wasn't it?
Yo, I mean, like that's one of the rituals. That's the initiation ritual, right?
I mean,
That's
I
how
like
you get
doing
your
Wolf
foot
of
in the
Wall
door.
Street,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
That's how you get your foot in the door. Yeah,
Yeah. You got to get, you got to
progress
get
by
something in the door. bro.
children.
Yeah, but no, I used to love Matthew McConaughey.
Look at his face. I love it. His face is terrible. He's like, what's going on behind the whites of those eyes? I tell you, I want to know, man.
Yeah. Oh, bro, 100%. But you know what though? Did he date Penelope Cruz? I mean, for a minute there, she was pretty hot.
He's got a beautiful Brazilian wife, isn't
That's
he?
what I'm saying. He's got like
McConaughey.
He's got great. He looks
Beautiful.
like he has not aged very well. I mean, like when he was in Wolf of
No,
Wall Street.
ever since he jumped on Rogan, it's
Yeah.
like it started going downhill.
Yeah, like something happened. Like his buckle fat in his cheeks went away, and I wonder if he was on that Ozempic shit or something like that. I don't
Alex
know. Bro.
Jones said he was a cokehead. I don't know.
Oh yeah, he is
Yeah.
a cokehead. Yeah.
I like what Alex Jones said about him. Fuck
like what
Matthew
Alex said.
McConaughey.
That's
Shit
true.
ruled.
That's true. You know, I can't hate on a good cokehead. That's for sure.
Yeah. Come on, guys.
now-
Interstellar. Come on,
Yeah,
dude.
but a
what the
bad
fuck?
cokehead.
Yeah, bad cokehead I can hate on. I can hate on a bad cokehead.
No,
But
we're not gonna just say disparaging comments about crack and cocaine.
no, we're good
Not
with
with
that.
me on here.
It's
Not
it's
Crack pack,
Drug,
baby. Let's
not the
go.
drug, just the bad people that do them.
right. Yeah, it kind of influences their attitude. You know, they always want to suck your dick or something to get money out of you. You're
Whoa,
kinda like, hey,
yeah,
look
see,
at-
that's a bad cokehead.
Right,
I
exactly.
don't want to deal with those.
They're always falling on their knees. You're like, no, get back up. We're trying to have a conversation in
trying to do
church.
coke.
We're in church right now. No.
You guys are mixing that up. Those aren't cokeheads. Those are gays.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Oh,
They're
fuck,
gays.
okay,
Oh,
see.
maybe I was at the wrong church. Yeah.
D-Wag has experience
It
in
was
this
called
field,
the
unlike me, you
church
see.
gay bar. That's what it was.
Yeah, D-Lag knows.
right.
D-Lag-
D-Wag knows the difference between a bad gay and a good gay. I just don't know any gays.
Well, I mean, he's very picky. You know what I'm saying? He's got that hair. He's got the good hair.
Hey, what's up, Zayd? Shout out to Zayd Studios in the chat.
Shout out to Zayd. Good to see you, Zayd. I didn't see him pop through there.
I
But
don't
shout
know
out
if
to
he's
Zayd.
in the chat. I
I hope so. But I was going to
He's
ask you,
not.
okay, going back to the Disney thing real quick. James, what's your favorite Disney movie? Do you have a favorite Disney movie?
I don't think I do, to be honest. I think I grew out of that pretty quickly. What's I don't know. I can't think. It's Fantasia. That's Fantasia. I did like Fantasia.
Okay, Fantasia.
Fantasia's all right.
Oh,
I liked Fantasia, but I'm not really a big Disney guy. I think it's like not really my cup of tea. But I did like Fantasia. I thought it was like for when it came out for its time,
All
you know.
right.
But
All right,
before
throw it
that,
to
my
me.
favorite was Steamboat Willie. I did
Steamboat.
love a bit of
Okay.
Steamboat Willie.
All right, D-Wag, do you have a
No,
do you have a favorite?
Oh, I got favorites. We're
Okay.
gonna go Lion King,
What?
Aladdin. Let's go.
Are you a
Let's
park
fucking
hopper?
go,
Are you
people.
one of those Disney adult
No,
people
what?
that you go to the Disneyland and collect all the hats and all the little pins and all that stuff?
I want to get myself one of them fat women from
I'm
ROTC and feed them.
Yeah, 100%. So you like Lion King? You like what else? I didn't hear what the other one was doing. You kind of cut
Yeah.
up.
Aladdin.
Okay, Aladdin was good.
Fucking Atlantis.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, Treasure Planet.
Treasure Planet was
Fucking, that's a great
legendary.
one.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good one. Mine was John Carter of Mars. I love that one. That was fantastic. John, what did you have any favorite Disney movies by any chance, or no?
I mean, Aladdin was awesome when I was a kid, but I mean, I'm a full-grown adult now, so fuck Aladdin.
Well, that, right.
Was Interstellar Disney?
I think. Well, I mean, are we counting like Miramax and all that stuff, the Disney subsidiaries?
I don't know. See, that's what I was gonna say. Like the older Marvel movies that came out of the Avengers,
like Endgame and all
those
that
were
stuff. Okay.
those were pretty good.
Is Little Mermaid Disney?
Iron Man.
Yeah.
Little Mermaid.
But I don't know if that we're counting that.
Right, I like the black Little Mermaid with the cross eyes. That's my
black girl,
favorite.
Little Mermaid. Let's go.
You just like to laugh at her. That's a different.
He has
Yeah,
amazing eyes. One's pointing fucking west and one's pointing east. One's pointing north, one's pointing south. It's weird.
Yeah, I love that
Compass,
shit.
but broken.
Now, probably to the only man on the panel right now that has a relevant opinion because he has children. Professor Grass, do you have a favorite Disney movie?
Every year at Halloween, we watch Sleepy Hollow.
Okay,
by
Sleepy
Disney.
Hollow. Okay,
And that's a good one.
what about Nightmare Before Christmas? So is that a favorite or no? I know that
I
a lot
kind
of
of
people
skipped that one.
kind of
Like,
skip that one.
That's not
to
Disney.
be honest.
I don't
It's
think that's
Disney.
Disney.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go.
Homie, it's
Oh,
Disney.
you
It's in
guys
Kingdom
know.
Hearts.
I got you. It was a trick question.
I played Kingdom
Trick
Hearts.
question.
I know it's a bad time, but I did play it.
Okay,
It's
all
in
right.
Kingdom Hearts,
Okay.
so that means it's Disney.
Yeah. What about you guys in the chat? Do you guys have a favorite Disney movie? We got Jen Lemon says Lion King, Aladdin was great. Aladdin was fantastic because of Robin Williams. That's the only reason, 100%.
Yeah.
Also,
'cause
the
they-
guy who did the bird, or what's his name, the annoying Jewish
Oh,
guy.
I love that guy, Yago. He played Yago. Was it- Gilbert Gottfried.
Gilbert
Yes.
Gottfried,
Yeah, Gilbert Gottfried was fantastic.
Listen to John, annoying Jewish guy. I'm going to have to report this back to BB. Where's my phone? BB?
yeah,
BB, can you hear me, BB?
Mr.
I
G-
want to put this John Teeter on the list. He's got to go, son, okay?
Mr.
Thank you, bye.
Hey, he's one of the good ones. He's just got that annoying voice. You know?
We got Mr. Jiki saying DuckTales, the movie was awesome. Mike Hunt, shout out to you, bro. Says
Oh my God, that was great.
Song of the South was a good Disney film.
Disney film.
Hillbilly Harry says Cars. Chippendale Rescue Rangers. Yeah, they were fantastic. Modeled after,
Let's
Magnum.
go.
Magnum.
Is one of them Magnum PI
Yeah.
and the other one's Indiana Jones?
That's
Is it
right.
that
Yeah,
one?
that's exactly right.
Yeah.
Blue
Is
Lotus
Fievel's
says,
Go West?
what?
Oh, my bad. Is Fievel's Go West or whatever's
No,
that?
no, that's not
or
Disney.
no?
That's something else. But that was
Oh,
a
my
good
bad.
one, too.
Okay.
That was based upon the Jewish diaspora. That's very interesting
Oh.
as well.
John might like that one then.
Yeah, Blue Lotus. She says she likes Aladdin and Little Mermaid, milestones of her childhood, which is acceptable because she's a female. Now, if a guy said Little Mermaid, I'd be like, "Yo, what the fuck is your problem, bro?" But then if he said, "Yo, I'm gay," I'd be like, "All right, cool, fair enough. No, all good, all good."
Disney localized all of the Ghibli movies.
They did.
Do Ghibli
Shit,
movies
yeah,
count?
they distributed them. Yeah, so every Ghibli movie, I'd have to say, since Disney distributed them, 100%.
Aren't some of your politicians stopping that Paramount merger?
Yeah, they are. We got King Yeti says Darkwing Duck. Let's see here.
Was it Disney Paramount?
Yeah, they stopped it, I think.
Yeah, I would fucking hope so.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Mike Hunt says Disney's Robin Hood. That was a fantastic one. FOMO says, "Oh, Fievel, yeah." Fox and the Hound from Hillbilly Harry. That was an excellent one. That's old school right there. That was
Fox and the
excellent.
Hound 2 is much better right here.
Yeah.
Was Iron Giant Disney?
Yeah.
I don't think it was.
No, I don't think.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think. Was it?
Was it?
I thought that was
think
independent.
so.
I thought Iron Giant was independent.
I couldn't remember.
Maybe.
King Yeti says Monterey Jack's the name. Yeah, I love Monterey Jack and his little fly zipper. That was some good shit right there. That was back in the day when it was good. King Yeti says Fox and the Hounds made him cry like a little biatch. I'll tell you another thing that made me cry when I was on when I was a kid. I almost said when I was a little biatch was. Did you guys ever read Where the Red Fern Grows, bro? That was a fucking. That was a crazy book right there. That was a big time book. That made me cry. I still think about that shit. It gets me a little bit teared up. Let's see here. Blue Lotus.
I've never heard of that. I've never heard of it. What's it about?
Where the Red
don't
Fern
think I
Grows
have
is
either.
about it's American South. It takes place in the American South in about like the early 1900s, I think, and it's about a poor boy and his family. They're very poor. He saves up his money and he buys 2 hunting dogs, Little Ann and Little Dan, Little Ann and Dan, or Big Dan and Little Ann, and they're bloodhounds, and they hunt raccoons. And it's about his love for the dogs and how one of the dogs, they save him and ends up dying, and then both of them die, and then he plants them in a cemetery at the very end of the book, and a red fern grows on top of it. And it's just about the love of a child and their animals and their adventures through, and then how the death affects the child. It's very like tear jerking.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's I would highly recommend it. It used to be on classic literature list for everybody in the curriculum, but I guess kids don't read now, so fuck them, right? If you guys have read The Red Fern Grows, let me know your favorite part of it in the chat, or if you guys have any favorite books from childhood.
Shit, but
Yeah.
not that.
But yeah, so yeah, that even thinking about it now, I get a little bit misty. I know I don't really. I'm just playing, but 100%. Well, now that we've talked about all those fantastic, movies, let's go ahead and dive back down into another terrible movie. We got what we got right here is we got the we're gonna talk about real quick is the Supergirl. Supergirl tanked at the box office. Everybody, did you guys see this coming? Supergirl tanked at the box office.
Really?
It's already leaving theaters. It's set to exit 2,000 theaters this week. That's crazy. It's the worst performance in DC since I think like what was it, Catwoman with who was it with Halle Berry or something like that.
Oh, that's what it said on that thing, that article. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the problem is with this movie though is they fucking had Lobo in it.
Okay.
That should have been a good movie.
Well, why didn't
But
they?
no,
Well, why
they
didn't-
had to fucking just throw Lobo in.
Well, why didn't they just make a
Instead of
Lobo
making
movie? Because people didn't want to
Exactly.
didn't want to watch a Supergirl movie. It's fucking retarded.
Fucking exactly. Why not make just a Lobo movie?
Yeah.
And make it like a fucking Deadpool fucking like contender.
Now-
You know?
100%.
Am I the only person that's seen it, or have you seen it too, Grass?
I have also seen it. I
Okay.
watched it for free
Okay.
because I'm not a fucking loser.
Grass snuck his whole family in there. I love it.
I'm a loser
Grass-
and I have unlimited Regal Pass, so I wouldn't seen it.
Well, I
You
mean,
That's
didn't
not
lie
a
to us
loser.
about
If you
Masters
have
of the
free
Universe
passes,
being
that's
good.
not being a loser.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You
Well, I
lied,
got paid
man.
$20. I got paid $20 for it, so
I mean,
I'm a loser.
D-Wag's a closet millionaire, bro. He like has a whole has a
what
whole
I-
theater in his house, bro.
$20 a month.
Yeah. The DC
Yeah.
CEO Zaslav is cooked. He's trying to fix his whole legacy.
Look at him as Lobo.
I don't know if you guys saw any of the interviews with Alcock, the young lady who plays Supergirl, but she came up and said that people are tired of theaters. They don't want to go into theaters anymore. And that it's basically a bunch of white men who are misogynistic, and that's why the movie failed. It couldn't be because of, wait, hold on, let me go back. Let me just freeze frame that right there, bro. Did you guys see that face right there? It couldn't be because of that fucking face right there. That's not a face I want to see in the
How am I
morning.
misogynistic? I'd smash the life out of her. I mean, it's crazy. It's like, how the fuck am I misogynistic?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you
You know what
can't
I'm
contend.
saying?
Supergirl fucks horses.
Oh.
She fucks space
Alright.
horses in the
Can I,
comics.
can I
I'll be like,
stand up
put
for
the
James?
outfit on,
Yeah.
put the outfit on,
Yeah.
make a little cut, and then we'll get going, darling.
Yeah.
Has to have the outfit on. I agree.
Bro, I,
Yeah, I'm doing it with the outfit, mate, and I'm not doing that from behind either. I want to see that pretty face. I want to see her eyes, man.
yeah, I
All
already
right, I'm
got
not going to compliment James anymore.
Yeah.
No more compliments.
I Bro, I already
I've
got
been interrupted 4 times. Sorry.
I already
No more
got
compliments.
I already
Sorry,
got a
James.
warning for just that little playing that little bit of trailer. I already got a warning for playing that shit. Can you guys believe
But you
that?
heard what she said, though. Out of it, they've learned nothing, right? Because they said in the Superman sequel, we're going to find out that Supergirl is infinitely more powerful than Superman, and that's going to be the narrative of the story.
Right.
So they're doubling down, they're tripling down, they're quadrupling down on this. And, like Grass said, Lobo fell flat. They tried it, and it didn't work. And they're just going to and their big thing, right? Their big thing to save the DC universe is to bring back Blue Beetle.
Oh, no, it's not
They're
going to
bringing
happen.
back what's his name? The one from fucking Karate Kid, is it Solo?
Solo, some Shinikata.
Yeah.
That guy.
Hawaiian?
Say-
Excuse me. Why isn't he fucking Hawaiian then?
Yeah, I don't know.
If you're gonna bitch and moan about all that stuff, why not?
Yeah, it makes no sense whatsoever.
His name's Jaime or something.
It's I find it interesting that they picked a mid-looking woman named Alcock to star in a movie that sucks dick.
Isn't that weird? Isn't that
I
weird?
didn't
Yeah.
know her name
It's
was
almost like they're
Alcock.
doing it
That's
on
fucking
purpose.
hilarious.
I didn't know it until Ray Ray said it like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, Alcock. That's her name. Yeah.
It's crazy.
She takes all cocks. I don't know what's wrong with a woman like that. You guys are crazy, man.
Yeah.
Stand up for James finally. God damn, like, dude, he's willing to fuck these uggos out here for fucking us guys. We don't have to. Fuck, man, please give him some praise.
Right,
Thank you,
right.
James.
All
Sorry.
right, fine. James, thank you for the charity work, sir.
Yeah. But what they're saying is
I
that
live to serve, Grass. I live to serve.
yeah, they're saying is that men are bad. The reason why the movie failed is because they reject the female superheroes, and the real problem is that all these men go on social media and they make it toxic. This is what Millie Alcock said in an interview, and that what happens is that it's the social media that's really the reason why the story failed. It couldn't be because it was a terrible movie. Now
She's 100% right.
yeah. Now, D-Wag, you said the movie. You saw the movie. What did you think about the movie? Did you leave with it?
All right, I'll be honest with you. I'm probably going to get chopped in the chat, and that's okay, guys. Chop me up.
Yeah.
I don't think it was as bad as the reviews and everyone's saying.
Yeah.
It is not a great film. It is not a great film.
Yeah.
It is not probably even a good film.
Right.
It's probably mid to meh.
Right.
Like, I didn't dislike it, but like once you start, if you go into movies and you're one of those people that like really like sit there and think about it, there's a lot to dislike. Like once you start analyzing it and whatever, I can kind of veg out and watch the movie and not really put too much thinking in it.
Right.
But I don't think it was as bad. Lobo could have been cool as fuck. I didn't know anything about him up until this, other than he's supposed to be a badass, and he was a pretty tight, but like they didn't really utilize him that much. I don't know.
Exactly.
I'm curious what Grass would say as the other person on the panel that's seen it. I didn't think it wasn't the worst movie I've seen all year.
Yeah.
But it wasn't great by any means or nothing like that. But yeah, so chop me up in the chat, guys.
All right. What do you, Grass? What do you think? What was your thoughts about the movie? You went and saw it.
I specifically pick the media I consume.
Right.
I consume garbage from time to time.
Okay. So you're a garbage connoisseur.
But that's the thing. It wasn't that bad. Like D-Wag said, it's not as bad as what all these reviews said. They just wanted to bomb the shit out of it.
Okay.
So to an extent, the fucking social media thing, that is kind of right.
Okay.
But I also really want Creature Commandos to get another season. So that could be just me.
How does Creature Commandos tie in with it? Like, is there something I'm missing?
The DC universe, man. Creature Commandos is where he started it off with.
Oh, okay. So you want them to get another stream. Got you. Shout out to Presby Bro in the chat. Good to see you, Presby Bro.
It was actually a good show. Like Creature Commandos is just like Suicide Squad, but like
I know, but I hear you. I haven't seen it, but would you go back? Would you take your daughter to go see, or did you take your daughter to go see Supergirl? Or I heard people were saying it's not really good to take small children.
No, and that's the thing. Influence. That's what James Gunn's going for with the new DC universe. He's trying to build, but everybody hates because they've been sick of fucking comic book shit for a good while now.
Yeah, bro. I think everybody
straight up. I'm a comic book fan though, so that's why I'm consuming the garbage.
Right.
Grass, do you have a girl?
Let this nerd on stream.
Shut up, James.
He is in a lab coat.
What'd you say, man?
Yeah.
I said, do you have a girl? Like, because I will say this. One of the weak points. Do you have a girl or a boy, or do you have both?
I have a daughter. Yeah.
Okay, so like I think this movie would be. It's like there is a part of it that's kind of aimed towards like a younger like girl type of story, which I think it totally whiffs. Like it's too dark. It's too like women aren't into that.
Yeah,
Stop
exactly.
telling these stories.
Yeah.
Like That's the biggest part.
Yeah.
So that was a miss. But the movie really wasn't as bad as all the marketing media, the shit, the copium that chick's saying. But it wasn't great. Now, it was.
Yeah, like D-Wag said though, like you just veg out and fucking get like crossfaded and watch it, and it's fine.
I know, but what if you don't get crossfaded though?
This sounds like gay men talk.
Yeah, gay men talk.
It is gay men talk. This is the problem. See, you lot have been conditioned by wank stains like Nedrotic to hate every single woman that comes on stream. It's like, oh my god, man, there's a fucking woman and she's wearing an outfit. Yeah. And if I was a bar, I would ignore this woman. No, you wouldn't. You bend her over and fuck the life out of her.
We're not
if Millie Alcott was in the same room as you, all you guys, man, it's crazy. I don't know, these crazy people online that hate women. It's disgusting.
No, bro, we don't hate women. I'm just saying that, like, you know, there's a difference. If Millie Alcock was in a bar, she'd probably be cute. I'd probably talk to her. If she's going to be up there in a movie and come to a casting director's office to be cast in a $300 million movie, I'm saying no. Put her back in the bar, bro. She's a bartender at best. She's not a movie star.
She was in the biggest TV show, House of the Dragon, man. That's what they did. They were like, we're going to take the bird who's playing the lead role in the biggest TV series, House of the Dragon, and we're going to take that kudos and we're going to dump her in Supergirl and we're going to try and make the magic happen. And it didn't. I don't know. I haven't seen it. It's not my type of movie.
Hey, hold up here, though, because I'm going to be a dad. Like, they took that other bitch from that fucking, the other one, Game of Thrones.
Right, yeah. Emil Clark, yeah.
I'm going to be a dad. And they put her in that fucking, the Last of Us remake type shit.
Yeah, that was terrible.
The fuck was that?
Yeah, that was terrible.
Season 1 was so dope, except for episode 4. But yeah, they kind of just ruined that fucking show. I'm gonna be a dad.
Yeah, no, I know why James likes Emil Clark is because she has those English teeth.
Oh my God, is today Tuesday?
Molly Alcock.
It's today changed. It's today
Amelia Clark is all right.
No, I meant Molly Alcock.
John's the man. See, look, I forgive John now. He might be anti-Jewish, but John's all right. You know what I'm saying?
No, Amelia Clark's a pretty girl, but this Amelia Alcock, I had to look her up.
She's got them English
I'm gonna post
teeth.
And tag you.
Well, so here we go. I've got a scenario for John here, right? I've got a scenario, right? Beggars can't be choosers. I'm not saying you're a beggar. I'm just saying, right? There's a scenario where you could have Amelia Clark and what's her name, Amelia Alcott, threesome.
Yeah.
I'm fucking take it, bruv. I'm taking it. I'm taking fucking Elliot Page and her girlfriend, mate. So I'm taking fucking Amelia Clark.
I'm not saying I wouldn't fuck them all. I'm just saying I wouldn't want to watch them in a movie.
Ray,
you're saying I would not fuck Amelia Alcock. She looks like a
hold
up.
Hold up. I'm saying no to all this shit. For you guys in the chat, I'm standing up. I am not fucking Elliot Page. I ain't gay. I'm not fucking a dude.
Whoa. She's not a dude, bro.
Hey.
Well, she got that extra hole, so I don't know.
Ray. Whenever you get a chance, I did throw it in the Bruvs DM group.
Yeah.
Our animated version of Elliot. So whenever you want to make that transition into the Odyssey, we can go there. We're prepared today.
Let me pull that up.
You got to get a straight up movie star, a man's man, Elliot Page, to fucking star in these goddamn movies, man. But yeah, James, I'm not taking Elliot from the back like you would. Thank you for your service. You're a fucking warrior.
You told me earlier that Elliot gave you a half chub.
Elliot Page in Odyssey.
Yeah,
I haven't been paying
desperate. I'll take anything at this point, guys.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
back to my point real quick, James. The
Alcock
girl, I'd smash. She's a famous woman. Who cares, right? You do it for the story. What? However, she also has, if you look at her, she has that Down syndrome like chin.
Yeah.
You know
what dude, she's got a weird smirk on her, like she's gonna eat your cock and balls at the same time.
Bro,
like gross.
Dude.
Yeah, she got
Miami John is down with the thickness, baby. You know what
I'm saying?
He is Miami John. Of course he's down with the thickness, man. You seen him in Miami, they get thick down
Just not in the chin, you know, like in the boobs.
Yeah, but I like my women to look half cocked, so I ain't gonna complain.
100%. Now, let me go ahead and pull up this thing that D-Wag sent over. Let me get this thing going real quick. Let me get my
Our boy
virtual camera.
Zayd. Our boy Zayd.
Yeah, you guys got this nice little thing right here. You got Elliot Page right there. Yeah, I mean, like that's masculinity right there. I don't know why he's got that bow tie tied underneath his former boobs, but I get you.
Yeah. Well, hold on here, because you guys were talking earlier about nipples.
Yeah.
Zayd actually illustrated that, and Elliot also has cow udders and a pregnant belly.
Okay.
So, so we are not going the Disney route. We are showing that we are embracing the nipple there.
No,
that is Elliot. We got animated Elliot there for you guys. Your entertainment. It's coming to Swag Tunes.
Yeah.
Coming soon.
Yeah.
That was back when Elliot won Woman of the Year, when he won Woman of the Year.
Yeah.
And was Kitty Pryde in the X-Men. So
yeah, I remember that.
hopefully he revives that role. Yeah.
Coming soon in 2028.
I'm excited about these Swag Tunes coming out. Go give D-Wag a follow on Swag Tune. Yeah, 100%. I agree. Maybe I missed something. We're gonna
2029 coming soon in 2029.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw this, but I wanted to show this real quick when we're switching over to talk about the Odyssey. We got John Leguizamo. He's talking about that there's not enough Latino streamers. There's not enough Latino, all kinds of roles in Hollywood. Meanwhile, he's stealing the job of a Greek guy because he's in Odyssey. Like, what the hell is that all about? What do you think about that, James? What's going on there?
Where's Pedro Pascal from? What nationality is he? Is he Spanish?
I think he's Spanish. I don't know if he's from Spain.
Some kind of Spanish.
Yeah.
Well, he's in every fucking movie, isn't he? You know what I mean? Pedro Pascal's in everything.
Yeah.
And it's like he's got another new movie coming out. Anything new and good, he's in. And he fucks it up. But John Leguizamo, he has got to be one of the most annoying shit actors on the planet. I'm surprised he still gets work.
Yeah.
It would be like, I don't know how D-Wag still gets on streams because he's terrible.
Yeah.
And John Leguizamo, I don't know how he still gets movies because he's fucking awful.
He's horrible.
Shout out Alex Stein.
Yeah.
Big booty Latinos.
This guy, right?
Yeah, I love
Tell me,
Alex
right?
Stein.
When was the last good movie that John Leguizamo was in? He couldn't act his way out of a paper bag. He's fucking terrible.
Yeah, speaking of that, I wanted
Well, not only that, didn't he play an Italian?
Yeah.
Like in
Did
the Super Mario Brothers?
Yeah, he played
also?
Italian. Yeah, he played Italian.
He played
Super Mario
Luigi.
Bros. Yeah, exactly. He played Luigi. Yeah, you're 100% right. He also played the clown in Spawn. He played a demon. That should have gone to a demon. That shouldn't have gone to him.
Yeah, his name was Violator
Crazy.
too.
Yeah, Violator.
Right.
Nacho knows what I'm talking about. I just said the exact same fucking joke that Nacho said in the chat right there, Nacho. We on the same page. We on the same page. Bro.
Every time I watch a John Leguizamo movie, I feel like I've been violated. There you go.
100%. But no, so we got the Odyssey, right?
I have a fun fact about Odyssey I found.
Yeah, all right. What's your fun fact? What do you got, Grass?
Fun fact about Odyssey. Elliot Page, who portrays Sinan in the original Greek, never appeared. It was just a character they just fucking made up to throw Elliot Page into this.
Well, I heard that Nolan wanted to do the Odyssey for modern audiences through a feminine perspective because he didn't feel like women were represented in classical literature.
Is this why Lupa Nyong'o is the fucking bitch that sailed a bunch of ships and shit?
Yeah, Lupita.
She launched 1,000 ships.
She launched.
There we go. Thank you.
1,000.
Do you know what her nickname was in this movie?
What was her nickname?
Black Beauty.
That was a good movie. I saw that movie. We also got Timothy Chalamet. I'm looking forward to Dune coming out. I'm not really looking forward to this. Is that you got what's her name right here? I forgot.
Charlize Theron.
Charlize Theron is in this movie. You got some gay ass looking the horse in this movie, the Trojan horse.
It's Zendaya in this as well.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what the fuck's Zendaya?
Yeah, Zendaya's in the movie.
She's supposed to be Athena.
Yeah.
Isn't Charlize Theron a little too old to be playing a love interest in a movie at this point?
100%. And also,
she was gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous. But we're 20 years past now.
What about Matt Damon though? Isn't this guy can we put him in something else? He's not like the lead in a movie anymore. You know what I'm saying?
You can get Robin, so he had to get something.
I guess, bro. I don't know, bro.
And also, why is Robert Pattinson in this?
I don't know, but let me go ahead and talk about a little bit of the Odyssey. We got the Greek citizens are outraged. I don't know if you guys heard this, but they're pissed off because Graham Nolan took I think it was over $15 or $20 million in movie credits to shoot there for 15 days. And he didn't use any Greek people whatsoever, had no Greek roles, had no Greek workers whatsoever. Nolan now has come out in a recent interview, and he said that critics are irrelevant. And he also said that moviegoers are irrelevant because they don't understand what a good movie is. Well, I mean, I think we've been doing pretty good, up until now. The only person to come out and agree with us, and defend us is Mel Gibson. John, Mel Gibson came out on our side.
Yeah, the GOAT.
The GOAT, Mel Gibson.
He's the one guy in Hollywood that I think is not a complete piece of shit. Him and John Wick.
Yeah. Mel Gibson.
They're the only ones that seem like decent humans.
Yeah, Mel Gibson's awesome.
He was at the UFC, wasn't he, old Mel? He was trying to get a bit of that gloss of Paddy Pimlet. He was trying to get a bit of Scouse gloss.
Yeah, I think so too. Also, who was it? The other guy that was not Owen Wilson, but the guy that played the the Wedding Crashers guy, the big guy.
Luke Wilson?
Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn. Yeah, Vince Vaughn was there. I love Vince Vaughn. I love fucking Mel Gibson. Well, I mean, I've actually never fucked Mel Gibson, but I love Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson comes.
You wouldn't fuck him. You'd make love to him. Don't lie.
I would cook him dinner. Mel Gibson calls out Nolan over the race swap and calling moviegoers, the millions of moviegoers, irrelevant. So he's gone the way of Hollywood, talking about Nolan, and he's basically said that Hollywood has bankrupt ideas. Their cries have led to abuse. They're claiming abuse.
I fucking love Mel Gibson.
In order to escape accountability for terrible movies and terrible casting. So I fucking love Mel Gibson. They also said that, Nolan said that the problem now is all of this social media that's destroying these movies. And you know what happens is social media comes around, everybody circulates that movies suck. Because they do suck, and then it destroys them. What are your thoughts, James? Is social media the problem, or are the bad movies the problem?
I'm going to please the audience here, and I'm going to please the people on the panel, because if I can speak disparagingly about my own and my own country, like a guy like Christopher Nolan, we are very high-handed. We are very arrogant. When you're making a movie, I look at The Odyssey, and it veers into that popcorn movie. You want to make a movie that's accessible to the audience, and not just accessible to a certain audience, accessible to all the audience, where you go through the age, you go through the demographic. You want to make a movie that people are going to consume and going to enjoy. But Christopher Nolan's like, no, I'm going to take a classic piece of work and I'm going to do my interpretation, and I'm going to go against every metric that's going to make this movie money and successful, because I want to make it and leave this legacy, my legacy, and leave this lasting image. And I think sometimes it comes across as English arrogance, British arrogance, that we know better. You make movies in America and we make art. That's how I feel sometimes. The difference between art and film, the difference between legacy and money.
Right.
You look at the American culture and it's driven by money. It's driven by success. If you look at our culture, sometimes we have a loser mentality where it's, well, we don't make any money, but we're leaving like this piece of beautiful art that hasn't made any money, that's actually kind of a piece of shit, if we're being honest about it. So he says, these people, they haven't got an opinion. And if they've got an opinion, it doesn't matter. That's a very much an English British attitude.
I can appreciate that, because England does have a nice tiered theater system, whereas America does not.
I have a retort to that. You could be Mel Gibson and make art that makes a fuck ton of money.
True, 100% true right there. You got the passion.
Americans have made plenty of good things, man.
Yeah, also true.
Name one. Name two.
Automobile.
Name three.
I can name 50 right now, homie.
You know that Mel Gibson's next movie is going to break all of the box office records. The Passion of the Christ, number 2. It's going to break all the records. It's going to destroy it. We got Mike Hunt in the chat. He says the new Dune movies look fantastic, but they gloss over so much of what the books did. Yeah, the thing is, I think the Dune movies. The good thing about the Dune movies is that 1 and 2 were so fantastically shot environmentally that they just pulled you in. I could definitely see that going and becoming some fantastic, series.
I still haven't watched those,
but you should watch 1 and 2. They're really good. I liked them a lot, and I'm looking forward to the third one coming out. But back to the Odyssey. What are your thoughts, Grass? Are you gonna go check out the Odyssey? Are you gonna take your movie pass? I noticed D-Wag just dipped out for a second. I was gonna ask him about his movie passes, but what about you, Grass? What are your thoughts? Are you going to go check out the Odyssey, or
if I'm real curious one night with a bag of edibles?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
man.
How high are you?
Because
How high are you gonna have to be?
Too high.
Yeah.
Like it's too much.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna have to get too high and then get paid to watch it. Like I can't watch that thing and pay for it. Like, come on now.
Do you
You're
remember?
adding characters that don't even fucking belong there.
Yeah.
The bitch that is supposed to be the fucking top bitch, the fucking cream of the crop, is over here fucking looking like a cross-eyed fucking crack whore.
Right.
Like I don't like it.
Yeah.
Like it's dumb.
Do you remember the last movie you were excited to go see? The last epic that you were excited to go see?
Like a blockbuster?
Yeah, like a blockbuster, like a really big one. That you were like, wow, that fucking delivered. Let's fucking go. You know what I'm saying? Like, or
Deadpool 1?
what? Which one?
Deadpool 1?
Deadpool 1.
The
okay.
first Deadpool?
Yeah, the first Deadpool.
Because
was
I
good.
love the comics.
Yeah.
And then I went and watched it and I was excited about it and shit.
Yeah.
And then the second one came out and it was kind of shitty.
Yeah.
They like teased they were going to do something and then backed away from it really fast.
Yeah. What about you guys in the chat? What's the last movie you guys were like pumped to go see and it actually delivered? That's my question. What about you, John?
Delivered's the problem.
God,
John, what's the last movie you went to go see and it really delivered?
you know, I kind of gave up. I used to have hookups to go to the movies all the time for free.
I mean, it's called the back
And I used to
door.
go-
You had a key to the back door. I got you, bro.
No, I was friends with the manager. I had been friends with the manager from like the time like Titanic came
Yeah.
out until like 2011 or 12. I'd known people that were managers in theaters.
Yeah.
So I would go to theaters all the time for free. And then once I had to start paying for it, it's like, fuck this. These movies suck now. I'll tell you what, the last one, the last big movie that I was actually excited enough to go pay money for was Apocalypto, believe it or not.
Apocalypto, bro. That was
Like-
a banger of a movie. Mel Gibson
I
again.
don't think I've seen that
Jeez.
one.
Was it
Banger of a
Oh, that's a
movie.
great one. I
I'll
was
have to see that
excited to
one.
see The Matrix,
Yeah.
but not because I thought it was going to be good, but because I thought it was going to be horrible, which it was.
Yeah.
But I'm not excited enough to not watch it bootlegged on the internet, you know?
Well, yeah, I remember that. I watched the Matrix bootleg the very first time too. We got people in the chat. They're saying Dread was the last one he saw. Mike Hunt said last one though that was fantastic. I love Dread. Carrie C says Iron Man. Shout out to you, Carrie C.
Oh, Iron Man was good,
good. Dread also English. Mike Hunt says so that was a fantastic movie. How did that not get a sequel? Dread was fucking fire, bro. I remember. I think one of the last ones I went to go see was the Chronicles of Riddick. I really loved that.
That was a
movie.
good
I
one.
loved those movies.
Yeah, it got shut down. It was supposed to do a second one, but it didn't have the box office reaction that they wanted to. But that was a fan. I remember.
I thought they made 3 movies in total, counting Pitch Black.
Okay, they did, but like,
One was an animated movie.
yeah, there was an animated
No,
one.
I thought there were 3 live actions.
There are. I
Counting
think there's
Pitch Black.
4. I think there's 4 actually.
Oh, I didn't know
But
that.
they were Vin Diesel and the guys. They had Chronicles of Riddick 2 scripted, where he was going to go into the underworld and rescue the girl. But they scrapped that and instead went back and did a remake of Pitch Black, where he gets caught on another planet, and there's these aliens that want to eat him, and people are hunting him again. I forget what
Feels
that
like
movie.
a third movie. What the fuck?
Yeah. Well, it was like
Yeah, the first one was great. Pitch Black was
Pitch
such a good
Black
movie.
was awesome.
And
I loved
Riddick,
it.
I don't even think was necessarily like there wasn't really a main character. Everyone, it was it was him and the hunter, I guess. But it wasn't like all about Riddick. It was about their struggle against the fucking alien weird creatures. It was a great movie, and they spun it off into Riddick, and I thought it was gonna be so good, and it was just it was good, but it wasn't great like Pitch Black. Pitch Black was
bro,
just
I thought
awesome.
I loved Chronicles of Riddick. It was like a
I got a
space
bail, guys.
opera.
It was good.
All right,
Peace.
shout out to
good.
Grass. Go
Nice,
give
man.
Grass a
Take it
follow
easy.
on the
Later,
green
Grass.
pill. He does the green pill. And what else do you do, Grass? He's already gone.
He
Grass is
stepped out.
out.
He does a DJ hour thing in the morning.
Yeah. So go give Professor Grass a follow. Great guy, fantastic individual. I guess he had
Finally, we can talk mad shit about grass. It was really annoying me,
You're- Yeah, you're in trouble, buddy. No, I love the Chronicles of Riddick. I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, it was good, but Pitch Black was just another level of like to me, Pitch Black was great,
Yeah.
and the 2 that I remember seeing were good,
Yeah.
but not great.
Mike Hunt in the chat, he says he's agreeing with you, John. He says Riddick wasn't invincible warrior in Pitch Black. He was more grounded and evil. Yeah, I love that. I love
Yeah.
the fact that he was evil, but he had a code.
He was like a gray.
Yeah.
He was a shade of gray.
Yeah.
Like a Stone Cold, where he's not really a good guy, but he's not a bad guy either.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, Blue Lotus says she loved those films. Riddick was the third film, but it wasn't the best. Okay. I love the concept. I loved how they ate the different planets. They went from planet to planet, consuming the planets, and I wanted to see where that went in the underworld. But unfortunately, that movie never got made. 100%. The Blue Lotus says she loves the creature design in those films. Yeah, they were fantastic. And there was a Riddick anime, like Mike Hunt is saying.
I gotta see that.
Yeah.
That one that I haven't seen.
Yeah, I'll have to check that one out too. I don't think I've seen that either. But anyway, going back to what we were talking about the Odyssey. You know, we brought up 3 movies right here. There's a point. There's a method to my madness, guys. You might be shocked about that, but there's a method to my madness. The method is that there are 3 movies that they just dumped, like, I don't know, probably close to $1 billion in each, probably. No, total. 250 million for Moana is what I heard it cost to make. Odyssey was probably around 300 million to make. And also, you know, Supergirl, which is probably 200 million to make or something like that. And they're all shit movies, or maybe they're not shit movies, but they're not like, or maybe Moana's shit movie, maybe Supergirl's okay, we'll give that a pass. I don't know about Odyssey yet. Some people said it was super boring and it was terrible.
Well, it's 3 hours long, isn't it, or over 3 hours? So you got to be willing to have the staying power to stick with it. And if it's not a particularly good movie, are you going to stick with it?
Yeah, facts, 100%. And my point is this: is that they're all having the same reaction. Wait, hold on, we got a Ko-Fi real quick from Pat. Shout out to Pat. Shout out to you, Pat. She says, from your number 1 fan, because I'm the first number 1, because I'll forever be your biggest fan. Appreciate you, Pat. That's right. You're always number 1 in the chat. You're always supporting, and I really appreciate you. So thank you so much for doing that. Shout out to Pat. Boom. But no, I agree. I think that, like, you know, what we're talking about here is 3 movies. They're all not as good as they wanted to be. They all got like a lot of money dumped into them, and all of their reaction is to blame everybody except for themselves and how they made the movie. It's men's fault. It's social media. It's Elon Musk. It's too toxic. James, is that the way that we're now going to social engineer things? We're not going to make quality entertainment anymore. Instead, we're going to, like, beat everybody over the head with all of this tyranny to make them swallow this shit. What are your thoughts on that, James?
I think so. I think we live in the era of excuse culture, don't we?
Oh,
I think we live
culture.
in the era.
I love that.
I think we live in the era of, like, people are very highfalutin. They know better. It's like, we've made this, you will consume it. Not only will you consume it, you'll like it.
Yeah.
And if we tell you you're going to like it, you'll like it. If we tell you you're not going to like it, you're not going to like it.
Right.
It's kind of like that feeling that you get when you're in a room, right? And there's a real idiot and they think they're the smartest person in the room. That's what we're dealing with now. The heads of studios, the directors, the producers, they're so fucking arrogant and got their heads so far shoved up their ass. They're not going to make a movie that's going to be good. They're not going to make a movie that's going to make money. They're like, no, I'm going to make the movie that represents me. And I'm going to take this work, Homer's Odyssey. I'm going to take, like, Troy, and I'm going to do it in my image. And you're going to like it because this is my interpretation. Even though you've got the text there, you've got this poem has stood the test of time. You've got it there. You know you've got a home run. It's very hard to fuck it up. But what comes is hubris, arrogance. We know better than you, and the audience are going to like it no matter what we do. And I think that's the way a lot of people like Nolan think.
Now, John, I got a question for you. You know, Hollywood has this system, long established that the blonde bombshell carries a movie. You know, you got to have a leading lady with strong sexual attraction. Why have they abandoned that and flipped the script? What's the purpose there? What do you think, John?
Well, because they're trying to push their agenda, right?
Okay, so what's their agenda? What's the agenda they're trying to push? What are your thoughts?
I go back to when Jordan Peterson was actually an intellectual.
Okay.
And was actually making a lot of really good points before he...
Hold on real quick. I got to fix your audio real fast. Let me fix this just real quick. While I fix that, we got Force Mommy in the chat, and she says there's always room at the bar for a blonde. And bro, that is the truth. it's bankable. I don't know why
The
Hollywood
line of
doesn't
all
go
lines.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't go back to that. Okay, John, you're back. What were you saying?
All right. Well, back before Jordan Peterson was like a benzo
Right, a drug addict.
corrupted
Right, fucked up.
drug addict.
Right.
Yeah. He was talking about postmodernism,
Yeah.
right? Postmodern art. And this is just a way to destroy people's conceptual
Okay.
image mentally of what beauty is
Oh,
and
okay.
what good is, right? Structure, storytelling. The art of storytelling. It's the the 3-act story, right?
Yeah.
And just all the changes, like the physical changes. We're not promoting beautiful blonde women anymore, right? We're promoting these creature-looking things.
Right. It's an inversion, is what it seems like. It seems like they want to get rid of, like, who was it, Homer, or was it Aristotle that said that there are thought forms that exist within society, and what the thought forms are the ideal of whatever you conceptualize. Like, say for example, if I say the word wrench, we all have the same idea of what a wrench is. It's not like a socket wrench. It's just a regular wrench, crescent wrench, right? If I say what a beautiful woman is, most of us would have the same idea of what a beautiful woman is.
Similar idea at the very least.
Right, similar, right?
Similar shapes.
I don't think any of us would picture
variants.
an obese person or anything like that.
No.
And so that's like
None of us are black.
That's like a thought form of what we consider to be beauty. Why are they trying to seed us with other thought forms? Why are they trying to break the ideal? Why are they trying? Are they trying to break our society? What are your thoughts on that, John?
They're trying to break our society, and also I think there's the other thing. It's a propaganda thing, so they're spending their money, even if they lose money.
Yeah.
On the filming of it all and the production and all that, they're getting propaganda out of it. But also, just like postmodern art, like the rich people use postmodern art to launder their money.
True.
This is a money laundering operation too, right?
Yeah.
Because these people who want to push propaganda are laundering their money into these movies.
Yeah.
And a lot of it's probably like CIA black budget, which is why the Pentagon can never account for all the money.
Oh my God. Yeah. They can't audit. There's like trillions of dollars missing. 9/11 erased all of that. How crazy was
then
that?
they've built it up again. They're gonna need to figure out which building they need to blow up. That's gonna magically have all the budget records,
all
right?
of the receipts in it, 100%. James, what are your thoughts on that? Are they trying to change what we consider beautiful? That it sure feels like it. We have the immigration going on around the world. They keep trying to pull these different audiences into everything. That's their excuse, right? They're saying, oh, we need the female audience to come and do comic books. Well, females don't like comic books. We need the female audience to come in and love this action thriller. Well, most women don't like action thrillers. So why are they doing this? What are your thoughts, James?
I have no idea. Do you know what I liken it to, right?
Yeah.
My little cousin is an extremely good footballer.
Yeah.
He's elite level for his age. He's going to end up signing for his local football team, Rushden and Diamonds, and he's going to have a shot at becoming a Premier League footballer. But you know what happens at his games, right? He wins man of the match award after man of the match award after man of the match award because he's so much better than anyone in his age group, right?
Yeah.
And I go up to him and I go, show me your trophy cabinet. And he shows me all these awards. And he goes, do you know what the funny thing is, James? He says, I get man of the match, but everyone gets a participation trophy. So they all get man of the match. And this is kind of like the society we're living in, where they can say everyone can be beautiful. Everyone can excel in their individual field. That's what they're trying to tell you. They're trying to say a morbidly obese woman is the same worth in modeling as a skinny blonde or a skinny brunette.
Yeah.
They're trying to say that anyone can be a leading lady or a leading man. It doesn't matter about looks anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It doesn't matter about talent. You can throw anyone in there. Like you said, they're trying to subvert the culture.
Yeah.
It's like, no, we can see with our own two eyes. We can see beauty.
Yeah.
We can see talent.
Yeah.
You can't trick us or manipulate us no matter how hard you try.
Yeah.
Remember when we used to get all those adverts, where they would put the fat models in there and they'd be like selling all kind of beauty products.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Who, if you're a woman, take FOMO, a really attractive woman, is she going to be sold on some fucking fat bird
No.
selling beauty products? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
She's better looking than the fat people in the fucking adverts.
Yeah, 100%. I got a couple really good comments from the chat. Let's see here. We got CK says James means soccer, not football, not rugby. FOMO says they gave ugly mids the idea that they're hot shit. I agree with that. We also had Mike Hunt said this is why evil is drawn ugly in media. The other thing that I wanted to briefly interject, because Mike, that's a great comment. I really appreciate that. It made me think about the fact that good is often shown as beautiful, which is a sophisticated representation of mathematics. You have symmetry of all that. So good is shown as order, whereas evil is shown as chaos. And I think that ugliness is chaos. And I think that's the way that they show chaos is with ugly people. And they're trying to inject that into our society where there are no standards. John, what do you think? Do you think AI is going to have any hand in why all of this is coming apart so much in Hollywood? Is Hollywood, on their back leg now, and they're trying to they don't know what the hell they're doing? Does AI play any role in this? What are your thoughts, John?
Do you mean as in like giving them the idea of, hey, do another fucking shitty remake with ugly people?
Yeah, like I'm saying, like it's like they're losing the whole formula. They had this established formula for a long time. Like good guys are white hats, bad guys wear black hats, right? Everybody loved those movies. You had the blonde bombshells. The leading lady usually had nice tits, had a high waist that was narrow, had big lashes, big lips. That carried Hollywood for the longest time, right? Until maybe the aughts or the 2010s. Now all of a sudden it all comes apart. Do you think AI has any kind of influence on that? Is AI are they afraid of AI taking their market share?
No, I don't think that's the case. I think Hollywood would welcome AI.
Okay.
Not the actors per se or the directors even, but the producers, the people who put the money in, they would definitely welcome AI because it's going to be a lot cheaper. You can make a whole movie with like a couple $1,000 probably. And rival a $250 million movie.
Yeah, I'll tell you something interesting about that, John, is that they say that AI right now is heavily subsidized on the tokens and what their cost is. And once that subsidy is removed, it will be crazy expensive to do that. What are your thoughts about that?
Sort of. It is on the end user level, right?
Yeah.
Like if you pay for a ChatGPT subscription and you use it all the fucking time, you're taking money out of their pocket, right?
Yeah.
Like you're being subsidized for sure. However, if you're paying for it by the token instead, you're saving money on work. Like if you didn't have a subscription,
Disagree.
you made an app that.
The reason why I disagree is because Microsoft is trying to get rid of all of their AI usage right now, saying it's too expensive compared to human work. Did you hear about that?
Well, because they're paying people to use the AI to do the work.
Well, and the tokens.
So they have, let's say they had 100 developers before this,
right?
And they didn't fire any other developers, but now they're paying them and having them use AI. Then they're twice as expensive now. But if they had one guy controlling 100 AIs,
well, they'd be
a lot cheaper.
That's the theoretical component, right? And that's where that's what they've sold us on and said that we'll eventually get there. Whether that actually happens, we don't know.
We're pretty fucking close, man. They've made leaps and bounds on these. I'm not
saying haven't made leaps and bounds. I'm just saying that if you know anything about, not you, John, but people in the world, if they know anything about when you're dealing with precision, when you're trying to get the first 70% of making a product, it's relatively easy. When you try to get the next 20%, it costs a lot more, but there's still, a good amount of improvement. But when you're in the 90 percentile and you're trying to get 95, then you're trying to get 96. Sometimes the investment to get from 96 to 98 could be more than it was from 0 to 96.
Oh yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
Facts. So the last 20% always costs hundreds of percentages.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is the last 4%
more than the first 80%.
It might turn out to be too expensive for the market, is what I'm saying. It might.
Well, that's why they're going to have, at least for coding, they're gonna have one guy who's like a whiz, right? Who's like a fucking master engineer, software engineer, dealing with the AIs who are gonna do all the grunt work, and he's just like telling them, okay, now do this and this and this, and they'll follow his instructions perfectly.
Well,
That's
we'll
what's
see.
gonna happen.
Yeah, it could happen. It could happen
It's
that
gonna
way.
be the same with like,
Well, then,
if you wanted to go generate a video, right?
right.
Right now, I think the best model costs like, I think it's like $10 a second per second uh of AI video. Like if you were to just pay for the tokens, it might not even be
Well-
that much, honestly.
Well, my
but
point is that the tokens are subsidized right now. The tokens are subsidized to get market acceptance. That's the point. If
I don't agree with that
Okay.
because you can run models at home and it's just the electricity it takes to run the model.
Right.
If they're running an AI data center
right,
and that data center is at full capacity of use,
right.
they're making hand over fist money.
Well,
The problem is right now they're not
well, then how
full
come none of them
capacity
have turned a
usage.
profit? How come none of them have turned a profit?
they're not they're not hand over fist full capacity right now. That's why OpenAI looks like it's behind, because they spent a lot of money to get capacity. Same with Elon and Grok. They spent a lot of money building the biggest data centers while they had a bunch of investment,
Okay.
and now they have more usage than they know what to do with because it's not being fulfilled all the time. That's why Anthropic, the makers of Claude,
So then here's
they
my-
were like, we're gonna play risk
Right.
averse.
Well, here's my argument: is that then there's no market for it.
Yet
No, there won't be.
we're not at the point where jobs have been.
Do you
eaten alive.
remember how they like sold people on iPhones and said that iPhones were going to do all this shit for you, and all people do now on iPhones is scroll TikTok?
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen with AI, bro. That's what I think. They're gonna
For
put all
the
this,
regular end user, yes.
they're gonna put all
It's
these flock cameras together, and then that's really what AI is going to be used for. Is like basically, I don't know what they're going to do with it, or whatever. I know the technocrats want to control all inputs into the economy and all outputs, period. And this is the only way they can do it. But my point being is that, like, you know, there is no purpose for AI. They're going to say you're going to be able to code all this stuff. Well, I mean, once you code all this stuff, then what?
Yeah, no.
Where's the
thing is,
value? There will be no value anymore.
for your average person who just uses ChatGPT as a Google, like a
Okay.
kind of sweeter Google?
Right.
Yeah, those people will never get. Those are just like the regular iPhone users, but at the same time, I'm sure you know people who run their entire business from their iPhone, right?
Well,
They
what's their
plan their
business?
meetings,
Are we talking about
they-
OnlyFans or, like, you know what I'm saying? What kind of
Could
business are we
be.
talking about?
That's one
Well,
kind
see,
of business.
those are, well, no, I agree with you. It might make money, but it's a net negative for the business of society. It's a net negative. For,
Yeah.
but
Oh
they-
well, for society,
they don't
1,000%.
they don't
yeah.
contribute anything, and there's going to be a bubble there where it pops because there's no value being given to society. That's what I'm saying about, like, how much coding can we all do? And I don't mean you and me, because, you know, the days of men learning how to code are over with. It's definitely AI, right? We can agree
Yeah.
on that. But at what point is all these AI agents going to be coding to where people are like, bro, we don't need it anymore, bro? I don't know about you, John, but I've got enough photos on my phone and on my hard drive. I was like, more photos than, like, probably entire cities of people that used to live in the 1960s ever took. I've got, like, hundreds of thousands of pictures, right? I don't need any more pictures. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, no, I agree, but, like, yeah, it's not good. This stuff, none of this technology stuff is good for society because we live in a fucked up, dumb society.
Right. No, I'm saying, like,
Right?
where's the
Like-
value going to come from? Like, because once everybody,
Oh,
like,
it's not. We're all fucked.
that's what I'm
we're all
trying to
fucked.
say is that, like, that's why
There-
it's subsidized.
This is going to be the
because-
biggest wealth transfer we've ever seen,
Right.
where the people who are invested in AI and data centers and resource, water rights, things like this are going to go through the roof in value.
Yeah.
And we are going to lose it all.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be very few jobs left. For
Well,
us.
what they're talking about is that when the AI tech bubble pops, they're saying that one of the proposals is for the military to step in and to take over all these data centers. And then it will be basically government taxpayer funded. And
Well, it already is. I mean, look at what
Yeah.
Trump did when he first got in. He basically said, "All right." He brought in all the big tech people, Elon,
Right.
Zuckerberg, who runs Meta AI, Sam Altman, and whoever the Anthropic guy is.
Yeah.
He brought them all to the table, and he's like, "We're doing this Project Stargate thing. We're gonna make data centers
Right.
everywhere, make data centers great again. All this bullshit." And so like government is basically partnering with them, and they're gonna government's gonna get their use out of it for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, look what's happening. They're using them in their weapons systems, and Claude tried to say, "No, we don't want you to use we want humans to control it."
Right.
And
Right.
then Trump said, "Oh, well, then we're gonna label you like a supply chain risk, and you're fucked."
Yeah.
And then they said, "Okay, use our stuff."
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, exactly. We got Mike Hunt in the chat. He says, because at a certain point, AI will stop using human information as reference and will reference other AI, even if it's not true, creating a negative feedback loop. And that's true. The data pools are not significant enough for the real, what do they say? The real good, clean data. They're going to have to careen into synthetic data. And then it's the synthetic.
Yeah, they've already started that.
Right. And then you got the AI that hallucinates. So that's just a nice word for fucks up. But, I'm sure even if they perfect that, my point is that, like, I don't want a smart coffee maker. I don't want a smart refrigerator. I don't want a smart car. I don't want a smart sofa that tells me you're too fat, you're too thin. I don't want any of that bullshit.
I kind of wish I had a fucking sofa that said, "Hey, fatty, go walk around the block a couple laps."
Yeah, right.
Right?
No, you don't
He
want
would
that.
wish he had one of those, then he wouldn't be such a fat loser, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Oh, no, 100%. But the way that the fat sofa would work, though, is more realistically, it wouldn't let you sit on it unless you lost weight. So you'd have to buy the sofa.
It would like heat up to like temperatures that you couldn't sit at.
Spikes would come out or something, and only the gay guys would
Fucking
like
hell,
it,
man.
right? The gay guys would like it. But
You two are depressing the fuck out of me, I tell you.
we'll get back to a fun topic.
But we were talking about the movies and art, and you brought up the AI, you fucking bastard.
Well, I
You
mean,
always do this to me.
well, because that's what happens, right? They want to wrestle.
You were asking if the AI was behind this change in movies towards this like make everything ugly thing.
Right.
And no, I think it's like, okay, we have Christ, right? That's who most of us probably worship, right? And then there's the Antichrist, which is the complete opposite.
Yeah.
And these people who are in power, who believe in all these occult things,
Right.
they believe in duality and inversion. And so they want to invert the beauty and trick people into accepting the ugly for the beauty, right?
Right.
That's my theory on it.
Okay. All right. It's a good theory. Speaking of, I'll just change gears real quick. We got the last 15 minutes coming up. We're going to talk about this. Is our 40th episode, John. Can you believe that? Our 40th episode. Let's give a little clap to that one. Our 40th episode. We're going through our midlife crisis right here. We've been doing Bruvs Unite for 40 weeks, which is fantastic. It's a hat off to you, hat off to James 100%. James, if you had a midlife crisis, what was the best thing? What would you do? Would you buy a Ferrari? What would you say? You had enough money to do what you wanted to do, and you had a midlife crisis. What would you go do? And chat, what about you guys too? Let me know in the chat, if a midlife crisis, what indulgences would you want to participate in? All right, James, what do you got?
Blondes.
Blonde.
I would go on a campaign of terror of booze and blondes.
Okay.
I would just get the car of my dreams, whatever that was,
right.
and I would just go on like this like fucking trip around the world exploring booze and blondes. Biggest blowout there's ever been. I think I'm a simple man, and I think that would be my simple pleasure, booze and blondes.
Okay, booze and blonde. What kind of car would you get, though? I mean, so you say the car of your dreams. What kind of car would you get?
I don't know. It would probably have to be like... I like Alfa Romeos. I got to admit, I do like Alfa Romeos. My favourite car that I've ever had was a Japanese import Toyota MR2. I loved that car. I got it when I was in my teens, and I loved it. I crashed it because, like you do, I crashed it. But like, That was my, if from a nostalgia point of view, my favorite car that I've never got over. It was canary yellow Toyota MR2 Japanese import, and I've never got over it. I love that car, and I crashed it in pursuit of a woman. And you know, that's typical of my life. My life crash and burns around women. It's terrible. I've just got this, like, I feel like my life ebbs and flows through women. It's like, that's my curse. I'm just like, and we were talking about ugly birds, and it's like, it's not ugly birds, it's not beautiful birds, it's just women in general. It's like, if a man has an Achilles heel, my Achilles heel would be women and flock cameras interfering with my criminal enterprise.
So we're gonna get you one of those Japanese Mark IIs, MRK Mark IIs, or
MR2 Japanese import. They're not that expensive. You can pick them up for next to nothing. It's just the car that, you know, the car of your heart. That takes you back to the best time of your life when you're exploring booze and women for the first time. You know what I mean? And it's like, you know, we haven't got a lot of money spraying around, so women look at that car and they think, oh, it's a nice two-seater. So it's just you and the bird, and it's like, it just brings back great memories. Great memories.
Get a little bit of roadhead on that too. We got Mike Hunt. He says he also turned 40 recently. Well, happy birthday to you, Mike. Hope you had a good one, buddy. Hope you're having a good 40 year 40. What about you, John? Say you're gonna go, you know, you already put in you're turning 40, you're having that midlife crisis, you know, you're single, you could do anything you want. What would you do? You got a nice little nest egg saved up to blow on all this kind of shit. What would you go off and do, John? Would you go to Turkey to get a hair transplant? What would you do, buddy?
No, hell no. To me, the things that most people would say, oh, that's a midlife crisis thing. Some of those things have always been like cool things, right?
I'm not saying they're not. I love MR2. Like, I love women, and I love.
Well, I was gonna say, like, the 40s to 60s year old guys, who go out and get like a brand new Corvette,
right,
and then go pick up chicks that are like way out of their league. You would think, but they're not, because they have money.
Yeah,
those are pretty cool things, right?
Yeah.
For me, it would be a '69 Camaro.
Okay,
for sure. Or like a 60s or 70s Corvette would be pretty sweet too.
Yeah. Okay. So you would get a Corvette, and then what, would you go anywhere? Is there anything you like, any trip you wanted to take or something like that? Or
I've always wanted to go see Spain. But
okay.
It's kind of, you know, off limits now.
Well, why is it off limits? We'll get you over there with eBay, bro.
Yeah.
eBay would take care of you. You know,
we should all meet up in Benidorm. This would be the thing, right? Because Benidorm, it's not Spanish. It's essentially British, right? It's British culture. So you, me, eBay, Ray, whatever. We should all go to Benidorm, get a fry up, get on the booze. It's very kitsch, and it'll be a right laugh. It'll make for some great entertainment and videos, I'll tell you.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think it'd be fun.
I've always wanted to go to Spain, because that's like where my dad's family is from.
Yeah.
And then I've always wanted to go to Italy, just because I've always loved like Italian food, Italian art, you know, Renaissance era art,
Africans
culture. That's the issue. I don't want to go to these places anymore. It's just like California. California growing up was like my favorite place in the world. Los Angeles, near the beach, where it's like 70s and 80s all year round. It's fucking awesome. And then
Milan is terrible if you think about it. Milan was like the fashion capital of the world, right? And it's now just like little Africa. It's fucking abysmal, I tell you. It's like, we talk about the erosion of culture, but Italian culture is being eroded at a rate of knots. You can't even imagine it. You know, North Africa, Sicily, then mainland Italy, they all spread out, but they all go to, it's always the major cities. And if you see what Milan used to attract the most beautiful men, beautiful women in the world for the fashion houses and the fashion shows. And now it's just a shit show. It looks like it looks like you're always going on about homeless camps in California. That's what Milan looks like now. It looks like an absolute shithole.
So John, you would go to LA again, or what would you do?
No, I wouldn't. What I was saying was, it's just like LA. Like California, LA was my favorite place in the world. California overall is like, it's got the most natural beauty. It had actually genuinely friendly people. Not anymore. Like, it's ruined. I don't ever want to step foot there. I'll have to go, because I have like older family that I'll have to go see before they pass, or for their funeral, you know, things like that. But if it's my choice, I don't really ever want to go to California. It's like a hellhole. And that's kind of how I feel about, I really always wanted to go to Spain and Italy, but now it's like, do I really?
No, I
Not
agree with
really.
you. We got CCL SoCal in chat. She says 69 Camaro is what she would get. Yeah, that'd be fantastic. 69 Camaro. I think if I had a midlife crisis, I'd probably just take off and surf around the world again. I'd go back and do that. That was a lot of fun.
Sounds like you had a midlife crisis in your earlier years.
Yeah, yeah. I had a midlife crisis in my 20s. But then I'd go do that again. I'd go to Fiji. I'd go to, different places. Want to go back to Japan. Japan was fucking awesome. And basically just surf around the world, paint everywhere. I think that's what I would do. And maybe I'll try to make that happen anyway.
Yeah,
That'd be glamorous, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, yeah. And stream. Now that, streaming's such a big thing, I want to stream all that stuff.
We could become the new dead presidents. You know, I like that idea. We could go around like robbing banks. I could be, you could be Patrick Swayze. I could be me and John could be one of the gang.
Yeah.
We go around and we do the dead presidents. You know what I mean?
No, you can't steal anything nowadays. Everything's digital. Like the day of the thief is over with. The movie of like stealing bank robberies and all that. Now
I know, I miss it so much.
Yeah.
You remember, like in the English movies, where you do an old-fashioned bit of B&E with a sawn-off shotgun.
Can't do that
I
anymore.
mean, I'm so nostalgic for that. I tell you, it's like I feel like I would have been a great criminal back in the 70s.
Yeah.
And it's like fucking. I feel like I've missed the boat.
Yeah.
If I could go back, you know what I mean? I feel like I was born out of my time.
Well, now you have to like do it digitally and come up with some sort of digital scam, or you have to become some sort of daycare owner and then make millions with Somalian daycare. Yeah, 100%.
Get a Somalian name or something,
Yeah.
James Somali or something.
Yeah. John, do you think Mitch McConnell? You think he just had a midlife crisis, or you think he's really dead? What do you think about that?
Mitch McConnell, I think he's been dead for a bit, and they just don't want to say it.
Was his wife really a spy? I mean, like she did fly to China the day after.
I don't trust anyone who marries a Chinaman woman, whatever.
Chinaman woman, bro. I was gonna say, bro, I don't know how that. I don't know. Maybe she gave great head. I don't know. Maybe Mitch McConnell liked the good. Sloppy
I don't know.
toppy.
Did you see her? She looks like an old school Chinese that probably I don't know, man. Like,
well, I will say this. I have a rather interesting story and a rather interesting connection to Mitch McConnell. My mom had a best friend that was his chief of staff for over 30 years. And she ended up having to quit for some reason. I don't know what it is. Like now I'm like wondering how bad it was, but maybe about like 15 years ago she had to quit. And then supposedly the next year she committed suicide. And, she was very well off. She was a great lady. I've met her many, many times. She was fantastic. And so that's my connection. I've always known he was kind of shady. Ever since, I heard some stories from her about what would go on at the office. And then for her to be his chief of staff for so long, and then all of a sudden, drop off and then commit suicide, that was very shocking. So I always knew he was suspect. But what about Lindsey Graham? I mean, do you think is Lindsey Graham really dead? Like, how did he die? Was he in that explosion?
Well, Lindsey Graham is the one that they called out and said he was dead. They announced it officially.
Yeah. Do you think what was it? A big black? You think he got a big black dick in the wrong place, or do you think, it was a drone when the drone dropped the bomb on him? Yeah. You think he caught some?
Here's the thing about it, right? Everyone online that you look, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people talking about it, and everyone is trying to say, everyone that you look at is trying to pin it on the person, or I mean on the country that they want us to attack.
Yeah.
Right? Like you look at Laura Loomer, it was Iran.
Yeah.
Right? You look at fucking all these other people who were like big.
Well, I know it wasn't Iran,
it was
and
Putin.
it wasn't Russia. I'll tell you that right now. I know for certain it wasn't those two guys.
My personal opinion, right? Because allegedly he got home, and if it was Russia, I don't think would do that purposefully.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they want us to actually.
It wasn't Russia. I'll tell you that right now. You know how I know it wasn't Russia?
I think it was Zelensky trying to pin it on Russia.
No, it was America. The American did it because they wanted to pass the torch from him to his niece or whoever he. Did you know that you could give your Senate seat to a family member? Did you know that, John? That's fucking wild.
I didn't know that. I know that typically the Senate, when the seat is vacated, the governor of whatever
Well,
state it was from.
Do you remember
appoints
McCain
someone.
gave it to his daughter?
I didn't even know that.
How crazy is that? Yeah, she Megan McCain served out his finished out his term. Bro, it's all fixed. It's all rigged, bro. 100%. Not
Yeah.
excited.
Can we
about
introduce
that.
fucking term limits?
Yeah,
Can
they
we
need
introduce
term
term limits?
Yeah, 100%. Who
Yeah.
said? Somebody said that in the chat, and they were dead on right.
I mean, for fuck's sake, it should be like, I think in our country, it should be like 2 terms. Fucking 8 years, then fuck them off, get them out.
Yeah. Zaid says turtleneck McConnell. Term limits a must. Yeah, I completely agree with Zaid. A fellow Kentuckian. We suffered under the harsh reign of Mitch McConnell, so we're happy to be.
We got people in our parliament that have done 40 years, 50
40
fucking years.
50. What?
They're the father of the fucking house. It's like these people, right? You know what happens with the guys like that, right? They go straight from university to working as some kind of intern. Then they become an MP over here for life.
Yeah.
And they never had a real job. They've never had any experience.
Yeah.
They've never had any life experience. Yet they're signing off on the rules that we have to live
also,
by. And they've got no fucking clue.
Don't people retire anymore? Haven't you guys wondered that? How come these sons of bitches never retire and go and like live on the beach? Like Mitch McConnell, that guy, he was dead at the podium. You called it, John. He didn't even know where the fuck he was, man.
Yeah, he froze like 3 times.
Yeah. How come they don't
Like
like
full on
retire?
like.
How come these old people aren't letting the younger people come up underneath them, bro? What are your thoughts on that, John? Then we'll wrap it up and we'll get out of here.
I think they're trying to secure the bag for their grandchildren's
Exactly.
grandchildren.
Nepotism. It's all nepotistic. That's exactly what I'm saying. I completely agree with you. John, I think you had that's the best line of the day, the nepotism. That's exactly what's going on. We don't have a real democracy, people. Wake up, see that. Fuck them. That's what I say. Go out there and make your best life possible. John, we're going to wrap it up here pretty soon, like in the next minute. Okay, we're going to wrap it up now. How'd you guys like that transition? You guys like that? It's pretty good. We try to stay on time around here. John, what are your final thoughts? We covered a lot of stuff today. The heartbreak of England. I
want to bring it back.
Okay,
to
what do you got?
The most interesting thing we discussed.
The most interesting thing. I'm down for it. You got me bated breath over here.
The Rock.
The Rock. Yes. Tell me about The Rock.
And how Disney doesn't allow nipples.
No nipples. I love nipples.
I just wanted to say that a tit with no nipples has no point.
Yeah, exactly.
Follow me at Third Rail Politics on YouTube and Rumble.
Yeah, go give John a follow. He's a fantastic guy. Great takes. Like that one right there. What was it? A tit with no nipple has no point.
Has no point.
Completely agree with that. I love a good nipple. John, have you ever seen a nipple that scared you? I mean, I don't know. Did a girl ever go topless and like her nipples were the size of like, I don't know, fucking flapjacks or some shit like that?
I've not quite that big, but yeah, I've seen some like that. They're not the best.
But you still had to motorboat them, right? I mean, like, yeah, exactly.
It's whatever.
You're not gay.
You do what you got to do.
Exactly.
I'm not a homo.
Yeah. Pause. James, what about you? We covered a lot of stuff. What are your final thoughts today? I know the heartbreak in
My
England
final thought
was terrible.
is,
What you got?
and it's coming in, get ready for it.
All right.
A midlife crisis
Yes.
isn't a crisis if it involves booze and blondes.
Okay,
So get out there, enjoy as many blondes, fast cars, alcohol, drugs, consume it all. Yeah. Because it's fun.
Yeah. Do what makes you guys fun. Yeah. Good. Do what makes you guys fun. No, do what gives you guys the feeling, the emotion of passion of having fun. Follow genuine desire and try to do something nice for yourself today and this week. Try to do something nice for yourself this weekend. If you've been resisting going to get those flapjacks, John, he's talking about them big areolas. Got me thinking about pancakes right now. Go over there and get yourself some of them pancakes. Go give James a follow at James Domenico Grabbin on X, James Domenico Grabbin 81 on YouTube.
I appreciate that.
Which he has fantastic YouTube's 5 minutes and below. He has 10 seconds ones where he calls people idiots and they deserve it because fuck those people.
Sometimes he just jumps on to say bish bash bosh.
They're idiots. Yeah. He's got pretty good horses on there. I've seen a couple horses. He's fantastic. So go give him a follow. Everybody, get the fuck out of here. Have a great Wednesday. Treat yourself nice. Go get that ice cream. Go get that blowjob if you're a man. Give a blowjob if you're a woman. Let's fucking go. We're out here.